What's going on, everybody? Come on in here. Come on in, cool. Let's get it. Y'all know what time it is, man. Get off your chest Wednesday. Another edition in the new year. Get it off your chest Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Wipe your feet off. Ring the bell. Help us out, man. Help us out. Let me get this camera right and everything, man, so I can get on out here in these streets. Man, I ain't even gonna be long with it today, man. One thing I like to thank everybody, man. AJ Brooks, Chris, Carolina Logic, Red Swarm, man, Nerd 704, Agent 704. I like to thank everybody in this new year for rocking with us. Y'all know, man, you can tell by the record at 2-14, this has not been a stellar year for us. All the good, all the bad, all the Carolina Blue 843, what's going on? I see you, buddy. But all the guys like Carolina Blue, like relax and talk sports. Everybody's been rocking with us this whole entire debacle of a season to the owner blowing up and throwing drinks in people's face. And y'all see the thumbnail, man. Y'all see what time it is. Buddy got fined $300,000. That's the equivalent of me having 3 grand. You know what I'm saying? I take 3 grand, shoot, throw it on something, won't look back. He'll take that 300,000, throw it on, won't look back. Might be for a billionaire. That might be the equivalent of $300. If you really break it down, I don't know, do the math, do the percentage of what he got in the bank assets and this and that. What does that mean to him? Might be 300. Might be 300. I don't know. Justin Long, Johns. I see y'all boys, man. I see y'all out here, man. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Man, Black Cat Panther Podcast. Appreciate y'all. Everything. But that's what we have been dealing with this year. It's y'all know how I feel about the quarterback situation. It's been atrocious. The rest of this team ain't been nothing to really talk about or write home about, other than say a Derek Brown who is about to break an NFL record in tackles. Um, Anybody else ain't really nothing to be said about nobody else. Um, we'll do the power rankings today. And I hadn't even looked at them, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, we've been consistent, sitting at 32. And with a blowout, um, 20 something to 0, I'm pretty sure we sitting at the bottom. The only thing we can look forward to is these mock drafts starting to come up. And thank God we ain't got but one more damn week to sit here and have to endure this shit that we've called a Carolina season. All the hype videos and all that, this guy gonna do this and this and this and that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. These punk ass podcasters out here that was flip flopping, and then now you don't see them. Some of them that started their shit, and they went from 300 to over 1,000, and then they got the nerve to sit there and still holler about Bryce Young, Bryce Young. You motherfuckers basically are shitting on the rest of this team that come out there this summer in that heat and everything else because of this boy's ass, nothing but ass, cracking your ass play at quarterback, calling himself a quarterback, a fake, fraudulent quarterback play, and then y'all sit there and dump on everybody else. Yeah, I'm getting it off my chest. You dumping on everybody. You dump on Icky. You dump on Bradley Bozeman. You dump on Taylor Moton. on the whole offensive line. You just dump on them. You dump on the defense. Trade Brian Burns. Well, we probably gonna trade it. Yeah, we probably gonna trade it. I hope he goes on to be the special type player that I think he could be. Hell, JC, I know he had them injuries and stuff. Yeah, we got to get off of him and get off a couple more. Didn't he want to say rebuild? When I was telling you, hey man, we didn't know rebuild this much. Oh, we restructured, realign, revamp, whatever. I hope you go in there and evaluate yourself in this 2024 year, this 2024 up and coming season as a fan, and let the light come on and just get the truth about what's going on around here. You see, I got clown paint on the owner. Clown paint on the owner. He's a clown because he has put this big top Pee Wee shit together. This goddamn Circus Soleil. He has put this shit together. Firing coach after coach after being enamored with names about players. There goes such. He can. I can get him. Go to number one. Give away draft picks. Give away all this draft stock, mortgage in the future of this team. And I've heard other people say, "Oh well, I ain't worried about the Carolina Panthers. I'm looking at other teams. I'm gonna cheer for other teams." God damn, that's tell you like you're fair weather. You're gonna cheer for other teams because our team ain't good right now. It's fair weather shit. Wow. And this is our fan base. And this is our fan base. Or we'll find somebody who had one good game, and then that's your hero. After one good game, you gonna block him up. You're gonna put him on this pedestal for one good game. Or niggas say shit like, "Oh, you gotta have Bryce Young. Now you don't want nothing to do with him." Oh well. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. Now you don't want nothing to do with it. But Pop, like I said, I ain't gonna be long today. I ain't gonna be 30, 40 minutes today just talking. Cause I'm pissed. It's over. It's official. It's been officially over. So what do y'all boys think?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's done. It's finito. Is it has blown up. The napalm has hit the stadium, like I said it was going to. It's over with. This is a big major fail once again underneath Tepper the Terrible reigning. Uh, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the soap opera of the Carolina Panthers, episode 16. Yeah, man, that's all I gotta say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is one of the ones that hits. Number one, they find him because, and I think this is the number one thing that people got to realize. This is an unprecedented incident that has never seen. I don't think nobody foreseen an owner getting into it with a fan. I don't think it's ever been done in this modern days NFL. So to tax a billionaire owner without making them miss time or without making us lose a draft pick or something like that. They said 300,000. Okay, boom. That's us coming down on him and letting him know, hey, this is unacceptable. 300,000
Yeah.
for him is like us losing what, $300.
Three thousand,
It's
300. Yeah, something like that.
yeah,
Nothing. Nothing.
it's not. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's like paying a daily bill for him, or probably less than that. So
Now,
at the end of the day, mm-hmm.
with this being said, Q, I'm saying that, oh my God, they should have crucified him. And like some people are saying some shit, oh, this is gonna be enough for him to lose the team. We already knew that wasn't enough to make him sell the team. But I at least thought he was gonna get the year away from the team like Robert Kraft did. You
That
know
would
what
have
I
been
mean?
good. But Robert Kraft got caught getting sexual favors. So that's a different level of ineptitude. Like Robert Kraft shit should have been cancelable. Like he should have been like how Deshaun Watson sat out a whole year and a half.
Hmm.
Like Robert Kraft thing was more terrible than what it was led on to
But
to
hold,
to be.
but hold. Now,
Uh
if it
uh
would have been a player, and you know this, what would have happened to that player?
Oh, he would have never seen the light of day. He'd have probably been blackballed.
Antonio Brown took his pads and his shirt off and left the field. And what happened to him?
Never
Even
see
though
him
he
in the
had a
NFL
bunch of more
again.
other shit going on, but oh my God, Antonio Brown is crazy. He just took his pads off. Bruce Arians told the nigga, go to the locker room. He just went
Yeah,
to the locker room. He just made sure y'all know he was going. That's all it was. He just did it in a fashion that, like Antonio Brown. Well, I'm going to leave, and y'all going to know I'm gone. He took his
yeah,
shoes off. He took his pads off. That's all it did. He didn't assault nobody. That's assault, Q, regardless. How you put that's assault. He assaulted that man in Jacksonville, pouring that drink on him.
yeah. I mean, and this is the number one thing. We know sex trafficking in the United States is illegal. And it should have been a far more offensive crime than Antonio Brown taking his shirt off, or like even Deshaun Watson getting jacked off by these broads out here for massages and getting sexual
Mm.
favors for them. He had to pay fines. He had to pay millions of dollars in fines. He had to sit out a year and a half, and they still was trying to figure out ways to make his ass pay. You had people protesting, but Robert Kraft walked his billionaire ass right on back into his sweet estates and stayed away for a year and said, okay. They didn't say a damn word about him. They
Michael
swiped
Vick,
that shit up
Michael
under the
Dowd,
rug.
Peter
Mm-hmm.
crucified him. Who else has some shit? Oh, hell. Steve McNair and all them boys got caught drunk driving. Off field
Yes.
shit. This nigga was at a game and assaulted somebody and got a
Yeah.
$300,000 fine. These was off the field. I'm talking about off the field events. Basically, he was on the field. He's the owner at a game throwing drinks at people.
Yeah.
Clown shit. The same motherfucker that got us in the situation we 2-14 right now. Same motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
Well.
don't care about the scouting department. I'm a scout. And I told y'all, an NFL scout, first year scout, is gone away from his house probably out of 365. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gone 200 and something of that to high schools, colleges, wherever. And they don't even make that like 40 some odd $1,000. I can't remember the damn number what it was, but it wasn't nothing. A first year scout, because he don't have no type of credentials about himself. He don't have nothing. And let's just say he was the one that wrote up that report about a C.J. Stroud or Will Levis or anybody, Brock Purdy. And David Tepper took that and said, "Oh fuck that! You don't know what you're talking about. I want Bryce Young." And now we sitting here. He took every knowledgeable person with any kind of NFL knowledge and just pissed on it, just like he threw that drink in that man's face. And he gonna do it again this year.
I didn't tell you. What can you tell a man that has his mind already made up on what the fuck he want to do? What can you tell him? That I look at that nigga in that video and I say that's a nigga that you can't tell shit.
Can't
And
tell
he gonna
nothing.
pitch a bitch. You can't tell him nothing.
Yeah. They might have been in there, and y'all blame the shit on Scott. Y'all blamed it on Frank. Y'all blamed it on whoever. They probably got drinks poured in their face. That's probably why Scott didn't move. Oh, I done seen him throw plenty of drinks in Frank's face.
Hmm.
He threw
Frank
a drink in Frank's face the other day.
Frank tried to tell y'all that shit when he got up to the podium. The meetings aren't fun, but they make me better and they make the team better.
Those
And they get up
meetings,
there.
oh, those meetings aren't pretty.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. When you try to buy your way to a championship and you negate the hard work that it takes to get there, this is the shit that happens. When I don't give a fuck in what sport, I don't give a fuck in what facet of
I got
life.
to step over
If
for
you
1 second.
if you want to buy your way to the top, that quick fix that you think is going to get you there is not going to keep you there, because at the end of the day, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to where you need to get to. You just can't cheat your way to the fucking top. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't give a damn who you think you are. At the end of the day, you got to get out here and grind like the next man and go through the dirt and learn from your mistakes, because you got to make mistakes in order to grow. The problem with Tepper, he can't grow because he don't want to make no mistakes. He don't want to go through the fire, and he don't got no patience to endure anything. You got to have some type of patience to make it through some of these situations that you in. People, humans elevate every day in life because one, some situations come to make you stronger, some break people. Tepper don't seem like that strong of an individual. He just don't. I can look at Tepper and tell he was spoon fed his whole life. And it shows. Number one thing, when you got a cat that's spoon fed and you're really trying to make sense of some stuff, you see him throw tantrums, you see him want to get everything his way. And that's the problem that we have right here with the Carolina Panthers. You want to build this team moving forward, but you know as long as he is there, you won't be able to move and put this team in a better light, because he's not going to allow another coach to come in and make any moves without him being there hands on. I got to look at Tep. And I looked at Tep, and Tep is the devil himself. He is the devil himself. I looked at that motherfucker in that video and I said to myself, this cat here is on a whole nother level. I'm going to start calling this nigga Lucifer. He is everything that you think that is bad and wrong with the world. That's David Tepper. I hate to tell you that. Until you find a way to rid yourself of the curse that's known as Lucifer on this franchise, you're going to be going through. And as long as he here, you ain't going to win. Because he hinders every process of winning that you could ever have. I'll tell you that now. I want to win so bad, I could taste it. But I know as long as Tepper is here, I won't be able to do it. I want to build this team correctly. I want a coach to be able to come in and build this team correctly. But I know as long as he here, he going to get in the way. The hope for next year for me is already out the window. I already see the handwriting is on the wall. I got a sour taste in my stomach because I know we can't fix this shit. I don't give a fuck who you go and get at coach. You can go get Superman himself to try to fix this shit. Superman himself can't come out here and fix the fucking Panthers as long as David Tepper is going to keep meddling and interfering. Superman can't do it his damn self. It's not going to happen. So therefore, you have to start adjusting, because we're in a situation where this team is going to come out and look the same way next year. And I said this earlier. I said this on, before I got on the show. There are key and vital positions that the Carolina Panthers can upgrade on in this entire line, and that's just the guard positions that we have. But the problem is I'm afraid that a guy like David Tepper is going to mess this up come draft time. And the number one thing is, think about it. We are deficient at the left guard and the right guard position. I don't even think people understand how glaring of a hole that's going to be. That's the interior push to your offensive line. Austin Corbett has gone down with an MCL to go on top of the ACL that he already has. And I think for a 30-year-old guard, that's pretty much his career. I hate to say it, but it's going to take a lot of rehab, and he only has another year on his contract. So you need to go ahead in this draft and address his position at right guard. Also at left guard, you got a shoulder issue with Brady Christensen, and you got Chandler Zavala that's already there, but he's getting beat up. You must address the
Okay.
left guard position.
And if I add something to this, and see, I don't think what a lot of people have looked at Q just like you stepping on it. You stepping on it hard. You stomping on it, right?
Mm,
Like I told y'all. And somebody said it yesterday. I forget who it was about taking the Wi-Fi to Y9. And I told you, I said you make a horseshoe, the pocket, the horseshoe. You step up in it. That's how you avoid it. Q said something earlier. We was talking on the phone earlier. He was even talking about Sam Donald last year. Ike
mm,
Ekwonu graded out a 91. Sam Donald was good, stepping up into that pocket, delivering that ball with this same line. Now, we've had deficiency because of Austin Corbett, Brady Christensen not being in that interior, along with Bradley Bozeman. That's where the bills are paid, y'all, in that interior, so the quarterback can step up into the pocket and deliver the ball, throw the ball, being able to push off his back foot and deliver a strike downfield. Not dink and dunk, not try to run from sideline to sideline, but deliver the ball downfield. Push the ball downfield.
I
And
think
we
that's the biggest
have.
problem, Go. That's the biggest
Yeah,
problem right there.
yeah,
I think the interior push that's coming in so bad, so fast, is causing, like I said, the other guys on the outside to not be
to
able
look bad.
to they're not able to get to their man that's coming out on the wide techniques out there because they're trying
Mm,
to help double up on some of these guys on the inside where that forward push is coming so goddamn fast. It's
yeah.
coming so
And,
fast that like I watched Icky, he went to the right and he was trying to help the guard out over there, and then his man blow right by him because he got his attention on the interior defensive tackle. But this
bruh,
the edge rusher just blow right by him because he's trying to do two things at once. You can't do it,
you
bro.
have to solidify. Offensive line play 101 is to solidify your inside gap. You know what I'm saying? To your right. You got to
Yeah.
form a wall. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like linking hands or something like a coach has told me like before, I don't know what level it was on. It's been so long. It's damn near like making a link, you know what I'm saying? Like a barrel of monkeys. You know what I'm saying? And don't break that damn link. You feel what I'm saying? With that
Mm-hmm.
wall, with that offensive line. And his first initial step or his first initial thing what he has to guard is that inside gap. Then push his man to the outside because the quarterback has to step up. Or the quarterback should be under center. And we already know that our quarterback does not take many up under center.
Mm-hmm.
So you're killing them. You're killing them out there. And then somebody said the other day, oh, he paid to be out there on the island. Not that goddamn far. Can't nobody reach the man out there. He's already beat, y'all, especially a speed rusher. As fast as
What,
these
and this
guys
is
are
where
today.
we brushed on that shit yesterday. If
Yeah.
as soon as the ball is snapped, and his number one thing is to handle the man that's in front of him or give assist to the man beside him, and on a delay, another guy. Now, once again, this is where the quarterback at the line of scrimmage, your center and your quarterback should be able to point and identify this technique that's getting ready to come. This is why I
Yeah.
keep telling and breaking down to people how important pointing this shit out is to the offensive line, because most quarterbacks will make that shift. If they don't make the shift for the line, they'll call an audible, they'll call a line shift. If they don't call that, the number one what he'll do is step up in the pocket, and then he'll understand that that's going to crush the outside of the pocket. Those two tackles are going to get pushed back. You can already see that shit coming. You see it coming from a mile away. A smart quarterback is going to step up in the pocket and either one, he going to run, or B, he going to get out here and make a quick decision to get that ball out of his fucking hand.
And Clay, I see what you're saying, buddy, but they've drafted guards every year. Go back to the draft. They've drafted guards every year, but guess what? They're drafting fourth rounders like you're saying, and they just don't cut it. The Cade Mazes, the Van, whatever that boy name, Van something other, the this guy and that. They've drafted 4 or 5 guards
Deontay Brown,
every
they keep getting guys
Deontay
year
Brown.
in and year out.
They've done it, bro. Like you got to get some of the what we need are better. We need better talent across the board. We've got to be able to start drafting these guys. First of all, we need a guy because we don't have a guy. Period. Right now, and that's obvious. So we
Mhm.
need to get first, second rounders on the offensive line.
But
Then
that's what I was telling you, go.
you can draft a third and a fourth rounder to replace that first and second rounder that you got after his contract is up. So I
That's
mean,
what I
we
was telling
don't
you,
have the
go.
luxury of drafting
Second,
a fourth rounder because
between
on the
second and
offensive
fourth
line,
round, go.
that
Between
is the
second and
hardest.
fourth, you gonna have
Go
to
ahead, Q.
target a guard. You gonna have to target a guard, go between second and fourth round. At least one or two
But
with high talent. Between
he's not
second
gonna
and the
be
fourth
plug and play.
round,
He's not
I'm
gonna be
gonna tell
plug
you
and
like
play.
this: if you go and get one of them Oregon guys, if you go and get one of them USC guys, or one of them Washington guys, that's where you seen some of the best offensive line play from in this past year in college
But
football. You go get one of them
Q,
three.
Q, I will bet you right now. You want to bet that those guys will not be there because everybody and their mama is looking for somebody to protect these quarterbacks that's making 40 million. 40
Or, or,
million right
or
now
go.
is
I
the
beg.
debt
Okay, calm down. I
for
beg to
any
differ.
quarterback.
For interior offensive guard play in the second and third round, there'll be guys sitting right there. Second and
Q,
third round, I can promise you that.
let me tell you what the temperature is around the NFL now. Offensive guard play is going up. Any offensive lineman across the board is going up. It used to be, oh, you could get a guard, a center, or somebody like that, third, fourth round. Well, fourth round, end of the third round, fourth, fifth round, and you can get a quality guy. Not anymore,
So
buddy.
go. Last year was the year of the edge rusher. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
sir.
this year is the year of the quarterback. So therefore,
Yes, sir.
when it comes to getting protection, because everybody is going to be reaching on all these quarterbacks, you got 5, 6 guys that's going to be going in the first round. You got 5 or 6 guys. Somebody is going to get pushed down, is what I'm telling you, go. In the second and the third round, there will be quality offensive linemen. The Panthers have to be smart enough to grab talented guys in those 2 rounds if they want to compete and get better offensive line play. That's what I'm telling you.
The
That's all I'm
best
saying.
interior lineman coming, like you said, come from Penn State, Notre Dame, Alabama, Oregon State, and Georgia, which is what's that boy name? He's a Samoan guy, from Penn State.
Now,
What you call?
see, you talking about the best of the best. I'm talking about the best of who we can get in the
Well,
second
check
and the
it.
third round.
That,
There's a
that
total
that
difference of what I'm talking about.
that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. If you at anywhere, do you want scraps or do you want filet mignon or New York strip or
Go,
T-bone
go,
or stuff
go.
like that? That's all
Stop
I'm
that,
saying.
go. Stop
That's
that
all
shit
I'm
right there,
saying.
go. Because at the top of the second and the third round, you can get quality offensive linemen. Like I say, if you do your homework and get which one best fits your team, you don't have to sit here and talk about scraps. There ain't no. When you look at Washington this year, when you look at Oregon this year, when you look at USC, you ain't named none of them teams. You name a bunch of Alabamas and all that. No, you go get the one that had dominant lines this year. That's why I say you gonna have a lot of linemen that's going to be going under the
But
radar.
you ain't even gotta say you talking about Graham Burke from Barton from Duke, 315 pounds, 6'5". You understand what I'm saying? Interior lineman, right? He
Yeah.
will probably end up going in the first round, right? And Duke ain't he's just a good fucking lineman. Duke is not known for offensive line or going to Boston College or you know what I'm saying. Some of these colleges that produce or supposed to produce all these linemen or produce linebackers or produce this. We have got to draft better. Period. And anybody and everybody can agree with that statement.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. But once again, there's going to be Jackson Powers Johnson, interior offensive lineman. He's gonna be available from Oregon.
Okay.
You're gonna have Van Pran, that boy that's gonna be available. Um, you're gonna have also Zach Frazier, that big boy from West Virginia. His ass gonna be up in there. You're
Hmm.
gonna have a bevy of guys that, like I say, in the second and the third round that you can target to make your offensive line better. There's no
Yes.
need to reach. You don't have to run. Like I said, Boston College gonna have one of them boys going at the bottom of the fourth. There's going to be pieces in and out. Michigan, Zach Zenter. You just saw that nigga who went all the way off.
Yeah. But what I'm
You just
saying
saw
to
him.
we've done this. How
No,
long
we
we gonna do this
haven't.
thing? How
No,
long
we
we gonna do
haven't.
this thing?
Go. Chandler Savala does not count because nobody had Chandler Savala as a high guard, a highly rated guard coming off this draft. Nobody. I didn't
See,
have
they
him
did
as
it.
no damn highly.
They did it. They did that
Okay.
because last year you were thinking, okay, the year prior to that, we tried a 13 or 14 variations of the offensive line out. Then last year we said, Eureka, we fixed it. We was able to run behind this line. We was able to throw behind this line, this and that. We gonna
I
draft a
keep
quarterback with that don't fit the offensive blocking scheme, whether anybody want to admit it or not. That's fine. And we've drafted guards in the
go.
fourth and
Stop
fifth
that
round
shit
the last
right
2 years.
there. Cause
The
I'm not
last
gonna let
2 years.
you act like Cade Mays and motherfucking what's the other dude? Deontay Brown
Oh,
was
not you.
quality fucking picks.
You used to praise Cade Mays, and I've
I
heard you.
said I wanted to see Cade Mays step up. Every year I've been saying step up. I want you to step up. How the fuck is praising me and step up?
Well, any way you
I
want to
said
put it,
Cade Mays should be coming in. He got some seasoning on him now. Cade Mays should be
yeah.
ready.
And why did we draft Cade Mays? Why did we draft Vance or Vance Nash or whatever his fucking name is? Like you said, a
Nash
Deontay
Jensen or
Brown,
whatever his name was.
all them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then we got rid of because we had to cycle out the Michael Jordans and the Bells and the Dennis Dailies and all that. We don't
We
cycle
had
all them out
Dennis
because every
Daly,
year.
Michael Jordan. That's why I'm keep saying right here. Listen to the fucking names you calling. Cade Mays. We had what's that star motherfucker that dropped all that weight that was at left tackle. That claimed he helped train Icky. He wanted to mentor Icky.
Irvin, Cam Irvin, Cam
Cam
Irvin.
Irvin. Cam
Yeah.
Irvin. Now, of course, like I said, we keep patchworking this offensive line instead of going out and drafting quality guys in the second and third round. Deontay Brown was a guy we got in the late fifth round.
I'm with you.
And what good was that sorry sack of shit when we got him?
You just said that. You said second and third round, and I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Second and
But
third
we've
round, you should
got
be
to.
taking offensive guard.
But
And we
but
keep
we've
going
got to.
fifth and sixth round, getting
There you
depth.
go. Okay.
We keep
Okay.
getting rotational
Okay.
pieces from the
Got no
fifth and the
offensive
sixth
line.
round that got
You got
no
no.
business starting on the field.
Thank you.
We do this
Thank you.
every year.
Now we don't have. You got to look at the situation we in. We don't have the draft capital because you can bet your ass they're going to get a receiver. And then after
Yeah.
that, they're gonna have to get something else, maybe a defensive pick, a corner, or something like that in the third. So guess what you getting ready to do for offense? An offensive interior guard or a center or what the fuck ever. He's gonna be picked in the motherfucking fourth or the fifth round, maybe even a sixth rounder. And how do you think
Yeah.
that's a plug and play talent? Where the fuck you gonna get him? And you damn sure ain't gonna get him if You may find a team in free agency that just struggling to try to get under the cap or what the fuck ever, so they're gonna have to release a guard or something. Then you're gonna overpay for him, and he might have some type of damn injury coming into the year. That's all
The
I'm saying.
sad part is when you say let's go get upper echelon talent in the upper parts of the rounds of the drafts, we never do it. And then when we settle for fourth and fifth and sixth rounders that we've been getting year in and year out, which everybody knows, fourth through seventh round, what are they? What are they?
Developmental players at best.
Thank you. So we keep getting developmental players sitting here thinking that they're gonna come out here and actually be worth a damn. Every year. Since 2020, we haven't drafted one guard in the first, in the second, or the third round. We got Ike Ekwonu.
Chandler Zavala gonna do this. Chandler Zavala gonna play beside Ike. Chandler Zavala. And what the fuck did James Campen tell you? He ain't ready. But
I told you that.
They got that way. They stuck
you ain't need James Campen to tell you that shit. I told you that shit.
But I took one look. They said fire him though, Q. And the man told you the man wasn't
ready. Nobody wants to listen when it comes to rebuilding this thing the correct way. And like I said, we keep getting patchwork players. We keep pissing away our fucking picks every single year, and we keep getting developmental guys. And you say, well, we keep hitting the draft. Why they ain't panning out? Because the talent is very lackluster in the fourth and seventh rounds. But as of the last two drafts, the talent has been a little bit better, but we haven't capitalized on the talent.
But
we did no fucking homework.
Q, we've been drafting so poorly to you can't even address the situation until the fourth and fifth round because you're still trying to find difference makers at other positions.
Yeah.
You've been trying to get the quarterback position right. To mind that, you still ain't got it right. I don't give a damn what your Bryce Lover say. You still ain't got it right. 2 and 14, you still ain't got it right. You've been trying to get the opposite side of Brian Burns. You ain't got that right because now you ain't even got him.
Think about it.
Got a linebacker.
They went and got my guy DJ, and then they traded up to get him. That's the stupidest shit you could have done. Now, don't get me wrong. The pick of DJ he's a pick that could pan out if you develop him correctly. Assets to go and get him was a mistake.
Yeah, because we could have drafted another guard in the third versus drafting one in the fifth. You understand what I'm saying? That same third round that we gave up.
Yeah.
You still had Isaiah Foskey that was out there, wasn't it?
But still out there? You could have got another goddamn pick. You could have got something else on this team, but these motherfuckers keep putting their head in their ass and doing stupid shit. So, like I said, I don't knock the player, but what I'm looking at is saying this player could have been far more productive had we not given up another pick for his ass.
Yeah, we're not giving up another.
It would have rested easier had we not given up another pick for him.
You can't continue if we want to travel back. Like I said, I'm the driver of the DeLorean. I take you back. If you want to keep going back and look at the picks that we've given up picks for Sam Darnold, we've given up picks for CJ Henderson.
Shit, Matt Corral.
Matt Corral, we giving up pick for then we give up pick for the corner.
No.
What's his name?
We gave up a fifth round pick to go get Matt Corral, and this bitch ain't on the team after 1 year. After 1 year.
We gave up pick for Gilmore. We gave up pick. Man.
Thank you. Stupid shit.
Y'all realize all them picks? I just named out 5 picks that could have been helping this team right now.
Go in this year's draft if you want to fix this offense. And like I said, it depends on what a new coach is going to do. If you all in on Bryce, like I said, if JJ happens to fall to me at 33, I'll take a quarterback. But otherwise that, you go all offensive, you get offensive interior, and you build that line, and you go get skill position weapons. That boy, Jatavion Sanders, is going to be sitting right there. You better try to
You
find a way to get his ass. I hear you go. I hear you.
do you
I hear
see
you.
who got that
You don't.
clown paint on that
I don't give a
thumbnail?
fuck about that clown shit. I'm trying to fix this motherfucker. I'm
Do you
tired of
see who
bullshitting
got that?
around.
Do you
I don't
see
give
who
a
got
fuck
that
about none of
clown
that.
paint
I don't give a fuck
on that
about none of
thumbnail?
that. I want to fix this shit. I'm
Do you
tired of
see
this
who
clown
got that
shit.
clown paint on that thumbnail?
I
Looking
want to
like a
fix this
sad
shit, man.
motherfucking puppy.
I don't give a fuck
Three
about
hundred
Tep at this
thousand
point.
dollars worth of fines. Is he gonna let everybody do their job? What they getting paid for? Or is he gonna be so emotional, like when he threw that drink inside that man's face, to say, "I want this guy. I want it. I don't want no guard. Bryce need a receiver. I don't want another quarterback. We need a
If he know
punter."
what I know, he need to go sit his punk ass down and let us try to fix this shit. Because every time we look, like I told you yesterday, he could have been behind Teddy Bridgewater. He could have been behind Sam Darnold. He could have been behind the PJ Walker choice. Because when you sitting there having weekly meetings and putting niggas on perspective, that means you directly affected this entire franchise every step of the way.
Yes,
All
sir.
these
All day.
decisions week to week, from quarterback to quarterback, running two guys, all the shit we've been doing, all this stem from his ass. And I'm gonna tell you right now, in order for him to get the fuck out of the way, you gotta just go ahead as a new coach coming in. You gotta say fuck him, fuck what he want. This is what I want. This is what's gonna make the Panthers better. If you want to win and you want sustained success, you build this offensive line the right goddamn way, and you go get some weapons. Basically, you take your time. You go get you a tight end. You go get your ass a running back, and somehow you get you a receiver in this fucking draft to go along with offensive guard play. So it's pretty much it's gonna be an all offensive draft. All that defense shit. I took a look today. We are number 3 in total defense right now as it stands in the NFL. That
Yeah.
means as much as I want a middle linebacker, as much as we need a corner, as much as we need another edge rusher, all that shit can wait.
Now
All
I
that can
told
Now,
wait
y'all.
Q.
because we are so
Now I
deficient.
sat there and told you
Now,
them
Q.
numbers are skewed because of the time that they've been on the field. So
Nigga,
much you
even
want to
with
put
the
in that
time that
third,
they've been on the field, we still number 3.
but if you much as you want to
Now,
put in that third, that's because them boys got big numbers. So you can sit there and ride on that if you want to, and have an all offensive draft. I
All
don't
I'm
know about
saying,
all
go
that.
is you gotta fix what's on the field, and you gotta start
absolutely.
somewhere.
And
You
Q,
gotta
I
start
agree because
somewhere.
I said that I think that's what they were gonna do. I said I think they're gonna go all offensive in the draft, and in free agency they're gonna do defense.
Them niggas ain't looking at defense this year with a number 3 defense. They ain't looking at that.
That what I'm saying.
Hell,
I agree. Like I said this shit so much earlier. I was like, yo, I think that's what they're gonna do. My early prediction. That's probably what they're
hmm
gonna do.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't buy now one damn defensive player with my team looking like this and my offense being what it is right now. As poor as we probably got the worst offense in NFL history right now. The worst.
That's a
Cause
fact.
I'm not bringing no big time big salary defensive player in this motherfucker. Don't move the needle. Don't help.
Yeah. You just saw them do that with Justin Houston, and what good did that do?
Nothing. The nigga was over the hill anyway and got hurt after 2 games. Gave us no kind of production, no return.
Yeah. So ain't
I
no
think
need to even look at a goddamn defensive player when you got a top 3 defense right now, and I hate to say it, in total defense. Now we may not be as good against the run as we should be, but we don't allow anything through the air, and that's what got us at number 3 right now. If I'm a Jero Evero, I'm using this as my resume to get me the fuck off this team. Because that's what I'm saying. A trash ass product that my defense is on the field over 60-70% of the time. And I'm damn near out here. And I got these boys competing like this. And they top 3 in the NFL right now. With no
I'm gonna sit
offensive
back.
productivity.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and say I don't have enough information because I don't know what the coach gonna do. when a new coach come in here, if he gonna be a pussy ass yes man again, if he or if he gonna come in here and exert his will on the owner and on the organization, I don't know. So I'm not saying, man. I'm not getting out here and saying what the fuck they gonna do or what they need to do. I'm not even saying.
All I'm saying, go is if what you've been trying hasn't worked to this point, you got to try a new method, a new effect, because you got to see a difference. And I'm telling you right now, any coach that comes through the door, nigga, you do not have 3 years. It has just been accelerated. You are going to have to win with it, or at least produce 5 wins within your first season in order to keep your job.
That's
Coming in
where we
here to
at.
Carolina,
Is
you're
that
gonna
where
have to
we
get
at?
5 wins, bro.
5 wins.
You're gonna have to get
That's
it,
what
bro.
we. That's what we are. That's what we have come to. 5 wins, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be shaking our titties in 5 wins.
You're gonna have to at least get 5 wins as a new coach coming into this team right here in order just to keep your job. Not us shaking our titties, go. I said for a new coach just to keep his job. Because the way Tepper firing motherfuckers, as soon as they get in through the door, if you don't produce, you out the door. Like y'all told me, y'all didn't see Frank getting the chop. I told your
Not
ass,
after
this
you.
is the NFL. This is the fucking NFL, and if you don't produce, I don't give a damn who picked the quarterback. If you don't produce and you say yes to this, you better get out here and win some damn games. So the next coach is gonna have to turn over this entire roster. Entire roster. You're gonna see a bunch of undrafteds. You're gonna see they're gonna make a bunch of moves in this draft and free agency. They're gonna bring in offensive guys to come in and help this damn team. You best believe they're
Bro,
going all in on Bryce Young.
let's go back with that. Let's go back to that Frank situation. I did not see Frank losing his job in the first year. Nobody. That's some Steve Wilkes shit.
Nigga, I
Nobody should lose
told
their job
you.
in the first year, bro. Nobody's that bad, Q, to lose their job
I
in the
what,
first
what what
year.
did I tell you, Go? I said, and I told you this in preseason, did I not? I said, Go, if he don't produce, if we come out here and we go on an 0-4, 0-5 skid, I said, with the #1 overall pick, Bryce Young, and the situation that they have hyped up, saying that he was in the best situation of all the rookies, this is going to get Frank Wright fired. And I said by I think I said by the Cowboy game. The nigga didn't even make it to the Cowboy game. I think they fired him the week before the
Yeah,
Cowboy
yeah,
game.
yeah. Q right. Q did say that. I remember.
Now hold on
Yeah.
one second.
The nigga didn't even make
So
it
let
to
me
the
ask you this,
Cowboy
Q.
game. What's up?
I know that we need somebody who knows how to run an offense. That help this offense thrive. But you have now convinced me, and you probably ain't gonna like it. But if he
Hmm?
go get Bill Belichick, I'm all right with that. If he do,
Oh,
I'm just
I don't
gonna
give a fuck who they get, bro.
yeah.
Long as look, he could go chase Ben Johnson, Coat Tail. He can go get Belichick. At the end of the day, if they don't make that goddamn preparation on that offensive line to help out this nigga, this little cat that we got, they're gonna be in trouble. Because the same problems that they have with the offensive line right now, they're gonna continue having, and he gonna look the same way he looking right now. And he's already a bad quarterback as it is. So you give a bad quarterback no time, it's gonna be trouble. You're gonna be going for the #1 overall pick one more time. I hate to tell you that. So this is some unadulterated truth for your ass today. Bryce Young is in a situation where I have already lost faith in his ability to come out here and give me anything that's resembling a starting quarterback. I have lost that ability in him because I have seen other quarterbacks do more with less. Do more with less. But I know that the organization is going to buy into him. So if they're going to buy into him, this is the best way you should go about doing it. Building up this interior offensive line and going and getting tight end, receiver, and another running back in this draft. You got to get a power back that when it all balls down, he can go and pound and get you short yardage. You got to have that on this team, and we don't have that right now whatsoever. You got to build this guard this interior offensive line so that way you can power it up through the middle. You don't have that right now. You're going to have to, and like I said, this has been identified now. This is a weakness of the team. You're going to have to address it. You're going to need a tight end that can stretch the field. I like Hayden Hurst, but he is not that guy, and I think he just had a season-ending injury, could be career-threatening. You're going to have to upgrade the tight end position at some point in time in this draft. You're going to have to also get a receiver in this door because what you got right now is just not it. Upgrades have to be made with this entire team. I'm on the line saying, hey, I would upgrade at the quarterback position too. Because as long as there's nobody to push Bryce Young, you're not going to see better quarterback play from him. I'm all for healthy competition. I understand healthy competition would have a lot of people walking around with their ass tight, but it's needed. I understand it's uncomfortable, but change is uncomfortable. Just saying. I'm just saying. My man said Bryce Young is David Carr 2.0. Damn. My man said we need pass rush. See, like I said, with a number 3 defense that we're sitting at statistically right now in the NFL, they are not going to invest highly on the defensive side because they're going to say, hey, we solidified one side of the football. The next thing we're going to do is we need to get the offense up to par. Now, they thought that they went out when they got Miles Sanders, Hayden Hurst, Adam Thielen. They thought when they made the splashes in free agency that those are going to be key pieces. Like I said, you got to cater to what your quarterback does best. You got a quarterback that does not stretch the ball down the field much. You need to, one, make sure you get a guy that you can short completions, intermediate passes. You can go get yard after the catch type receivers, and you go get power backs that will help strengthen him and make him look good. You got to do this. It's common sense. We're running a variation of the West Coast, and what you see Brock Purdy and those guys do, that's why we were talking about him yesterday. What does San Fran do best under Shanahan? Boom, short, pick, pop out of his hand, straight to the receivers. When you got a McCaffrey, when you got a Debo type of receiver, those dual Swiss Army knives that can get out here and get yard after the catch, that is going to make a day for your quarterback. You need to get playmakers. Playmakers got to come through this door. You got to build up this interior offensive line. You got to do this ASAP to get a little bit of help. You want to fix this problem? There it is right there. That's the best way you can go about doing it. I can't put it more simple than that. You need weapons that can come out here, like I said, yard after the catch. They can come out here and be playmakers in the open field, and you need to fix this interior offensive line and get a power back. Those are the 3 things that you need to do and focus on this offseason that can help you offensively go from last in the offense in the NFL, at least get you, I don't know what, top 15. If you address those things, you can be a top 15 offense potentially. But you got to move and make strides towards that. Yes, sir. A man say, you're right. I say pass rush because maybe they can convert turnovers and score since our offense can't. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Look at that Ravens defense. Look at some of these defenses that's out here. Philly had 70 sacks last year, and in the Super Bowl, how many sacks did they had to help them win the Super Bowl? They didn't have any. So you don't want to be out here dependent upon your defense to be Hercules, because that'll be the main time they don't show. You got what you need right now, like I said, in this potential draft to help fix your team. Take your time, make a good list and compile what you need, the skill set that I just laid out, and you take your time and you just piece by piece start bringing in those pieces. Undrafted, you hit the draft, You hit free agency. You target those specific things that caters to the needs of the team, and that's going to help you tremendously. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure if y'all coming on in here, y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe. The name of the game today is Fix the Carolina Panthers. It's Get It Off Your Chest Wednesday. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to open up the chat. Y'all come on in here, wipe your feet off on the mat. Y'all know what time it is. We're going to get into it as we do. Please tell us, how would you fix the Carolina Panthers on your way in here? Let's Get It Off Your Chest Wednesday, man. It's open forum. Bust on up in here. Tell me how you going to fix the Panthers. That's where we at today. It's a lot. It's a mess. Your owner has been, a huge part of the mess around here, but you got to figure out a way, in spite of your owner, in spite of what you see with him, how to win. In spite of. Oh, what it do, Clay?
What up, Q? What up, fellas? How are we?
Oh, man, we pretty good, man. No complaints.
I feel you. Besides a fucking clown show we got going on, it's a fucking circus here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah. That's for damn sure. Talk to me, man. How would you fix the Panthers?
First things first is, I'm kind of right there with you, Q. Like, I believe, like, I've done enough mock drafts to know and see what you can get. Now, obviously, these are mock drafts, right? Like, you can get as realistic with it as you can, right? Obviously with us not having a first round pick, it's an issue when it comes to this draft, but I've done enough mock drafts and I've even made up my own draft board, which I'm still working on right now for draft prospects. But there's plenty. I know that we were talking about and y'all hit the nail on the head when it came to these fourth, fifth, sixth round picks, right? They're mainly rotational pieces or experimental pieces, whichever one you want to call them. Right.
Yeah, all I'm saying, Clay, we with the guards, we've done it. It's like people say, man, I don't know what we did. We've done it. Like if you want to blame Scott Fitterer or somebody like that, he's drafted a guard every fucking year.
You're right.
He's drafted
but he drafted the wrong guard every year.
That's what I'm saying. Because the man didn't have the luxury, and I'm not, Lord knows, I'm not defending Scott Fitterer, anybody in this organization. Not me, hell no. But what I'm saying, they have tried to address it, but they haven't had the luxury of having a pro bowler at any other position other than Taylor Moton and to come behind these guys and groom these guys. Right now, you have to get a needle mover. In the next 3 drafts, it's not going to be fixed in this one. It's going to take the next 3 drafts. So we're going to have to just sit back and be patient. It's going to be the next 3 drafts. We got to get needle movers. That's the first thing.
Well, he asked you a question he just asked you a question. He ain't asked you the question.
I got off the phone. I jumped in the middle of it. So
you're good.
I ain't jumping in, Clay. I'm just saying.
No worries. Yeah, I mean, if I'm rebuilding it, right, like the first things first is I'm handling this offensive line. Like, but the first thing first, it's going to come down to whoever Tepper brings in. The biggest issue is, of course, that Tepper is still, for me, I still think that he's going to bring a yes man in. Until he brings someone in that comes in here and gets a guy that says, go fuck yourself, David Tepper, and go sit your ass down. This is how I'm going to run the show, because you've done nothing but turn this organization into a fucking circus. So until he gets a guy like that, like a culture changer, like a Steve Wilkes, a Mike Tomlin, the Bill Belichick's of the world, those kinds of guys, they don't come around very often. But if you can't get those kind of culture changing guys, it's not going to happen. Again, also getting a GM that's adequately enough and smart enough to see talent, and if it slaps them in the face, but we haven't had anything like that at all. And of course, here's the thing. Now it's like he wants to go and get these guys like Ben Johnson, and I'm okay with it. Some people aren't, but again, for me, it's going to depend on who he hires, right? If we're going to rebuild this, but if I'm the GM, right?
Yeah,
I'm getting a guy who is a culture changer at head coach, first and foremost. That's the first thing I'm doing. Next thing I'm doing is I'm looking in this draft. I'm looking at the pieces that I got, and I just got to say, okay, this guy got to go. This guy got to go. This guy got to go. This guy's got to go. Okay, I like this guy. Keep this guy. Blah, 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 blah. Go through the roster. But for me, if we're going to talk about the draft, for me, you've got to go offensive line. Whether if you want to keep Ickey, if I don't know if some people in here are all about keeping Ickey at left tackle or they think about transitioning him to left guard, that's up to you. You know, for me, I'm thinking about going Jordan Morgan in the second round, getting a left tackle, a true left tackle, moving Ickey to the inside. You kill two birds with one stone. Then in the third round, I've seen Troy Franklin. I've even seen some wide receivers, some really good wide receivers fall in that third round. So if you want to get a wide receiver there, you can, or you can go with what, like Q said, get a big, hefty powerhouse running back in the third round, whichever route you want to go. If you have a better chance in the free agency to get some wide receiver pieces, at least than you do when it comes to the offensive line. I've looked at the free agency market for offensive line. There's really not much there. You're getting guys.
No, you don't get rid of them.
Right.
Yeah. You don't get rid of good offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Well, so the best offensive lineman is that cat that was there. What's the name?
Risner, yeah.
Risner.
He would have been basically a starting. He would have probably taken over the left, right guard position. So he would have been a right guard guy. But again, for me, it's like, so you can either go the wide receiver route or in the third, but there's guys out there in the free agent market that you can get in wide receiver. Like there's plenty of guys. Like you can get a T. Higgins, you can get a Marquise Brown, you can get a Mike Evans, you can get a Michael Pittman Jr. You can go get,
but all those are expensive options.
There, yes. I'm just saying you have those options if you decide to go more of the offensive line route. You get a big power back in the draft, right? Like if you go that route, of course. Again, like I was saying. If you see what but see, another thing is I get it that y'all with this 4th, 5th round pieces, I've done enough mock drafts at this point. I've looked at the draft boards and stuff like that. I've seen even other people's mock drafts. A lot of mock drafts, you're able to get guys who will be franchise players in the 5th round. I'm talking about like the Cedric Van Prance, the Jackson Power Johnsons. Those are guys you can get in the 5th round for a starting center. I've even seen Cooper Beebe go, who is a starting right guard, because we know we're going to need him because of the fact of the Corbett issue. That guy is going to be a star, and he's gone in the 5th round.
So Clay, let me stop you. Let me stop you right there, because you do know there's 3 positions on this line right now that you can't look to upgrade.
Can't move.
You can't move your left guard. You can't get up off your left tackle. He still got contractual issues, like I said with him. Then you got your center you just signed. He has a 3-year deal with all that money, and you got, if you even smell Taylor Moton, it's $32 million if you cut him in dead cap. It's $16 million you owe him right now. Yeah. So you can't touch those 3 positions as it stands on the offensive line. So whether you want to move Ickey or not, are you going to be paying damn near a $20 million offensive guard? Because when it's time for his contract to be up, if you move him to guard, you're going to be paying that cat close to $20 million just to play the interior. Are you okay with that?
I mean, if it's working, right? I mean, because right now,
I'll be damned.
It's not working.
So it's not. We just explained the wide 9 technique, didn't we?
But I've seen Ike Ekwonu's technique, man. He's not agile enough. He looks like a dude trying to ice skate out there. I mean, dudes are blowing by him.
So can I ask you a question? Tackle. If with bum ass Sam Darnold, he looked decent last year
because we were running a run scheme heavy offense with Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard.
Hold Clay, because I watched this guy go up against Myles Garrett and the crew last year. So please tell me, how did he get it up against the monsters, but all of a sudden he just fell off the planet Earth?
That's because we don't run the same offensive scheme, and we don't have. So
Clay, you intelligent enough to know if a guy has a thorough year and he comes back the following year in a different scheme. And his talent suggests that in a certain scheme he is stellar, but in this scheme that you switch to, he does not look good. What does that suggest to you?
That's a coaching issue and a personnel issue.
Thank you. Ding, 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 ding.
The center said the same thing. The center said he's more comfortable in a downhill blocking scheme.
Right.
That come under center.
Yep.
Okay. What up, Q?
What up, fam?
Mike, what's going on, Mike?
Not much, man. I'm listening in, and Q was preaching earlier. You know what I mean? Got a shout out to him. Look, man, I
This
had
one.
to pause. I had to pause my birthday because y'all subject is on point.
Oh,
How do
happy
you?
birthday!
I appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Mike. Happy birthday.
Yeah, getting old
Go
now,
out one
but
more.
Oh, happy birthday, bud.
appreciate it.
Happy
So how
birthday,
to
Mike.
fix it? Appreciate
What
it.
up, Clay?
How to fix the Carolina Panthers? Okay, first I'm gonna go straight to the top. Scott Fitter gotta go. Um, I would look for a GM that is connected to the 49ers, like maybe Adam Peters, the assistant GM. You know what I mean? Someone that is that's been in years in the office when it comes to this West Coast type of offense that we need to run. We need to run heavy, West Coast type, get rid of the ball fast, make something happen like you said. And does anybody know what kind of offense Jim Harbaugh ran when he was in the NFL? Does anybody know?
Ding ding.
Well,
Yeah,
it
The
was
sa- the
RPO heavy.
yeah. So you get someone like Adam Peters, and you go get like a Jim Harbaugh that you can turn around and you have the foundation in the office for what you need on the field. Because right now we don't have the coaching that match what we need on the field, or we don't have what's in the office. Because Scott Fitter, I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to certain things, I appreciate what he's done. And what I mean by that is, like you brought up earlier, last year when Steve Wilkes turned over and we was run heavy, this team looked so much better. It looks so much better. So our offensive line is not garbage. It's just don't fit. We don't have the personnel to fit the type of scheme that we're running. So
Exactly.
if, so if we go like you said back to that power runner in the backfield, and people got to load up the box because we shoving them. Because we were shoving them last year. Detroit looked like they was third graders when we went against Detroit when we put 280 some yards on the rushing ground
On
again.
300 yards.
facts. Facts.
Damn near 300 yards. We ran on them boys. Chuba Herbert and Dante Foreman looked like I don't know what's them boys
See,
at
the
Detroit.
scheme wasn't the problem then. I mean, the players wasn't the problem then.
No
No, no,
players
no,
were the
no, no.
problem. The offensive line wasn't the problem. We ran that ball all over everybody towards the end of the year. And that's what I don't understand. It's like when we start seeing something work, he got rid of Steve Wilkes, got Frank Reich because he's supposed to have been an offensive mind, quarterback whisperers, what they was calling the nigga. And I don't know where they got the whispering part from, but hell, it sounded good. It showed us. I mean, that's all of us. I think we
Because he worked with Andrew Luck, so that's why they was saying the quarterback whisperer. Come
saw
on, man.
Andrew Luck just had it. Now, if we go to that, it's the only way I feel we can save. And then we go to the draft. The draft, like you said, got to be all offense. Hell, damn near the free agency after I love Brian Burns. I hope we can find a way to keep him because my priority on that defense is to keep Derek Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way in hell I'm letting Derek Brown even consider not being in Carolina. I would no matter what it takes, you keep him. Brian Burns is now the option. 2 years ago, it was vice versa.
Mhm.
So we find a way to keep Derek Brown, and we have to build that whole defense around Derek Brown like LA did Aaron Donald. But we wait on that.
And I would, and you know what, Mike? I'd even if you're gonna have to probably move off of Burns anyway because you done show that you're not gonna sign the contract or don't want to give him the money. If somebody even gives me a future one, a 2025 one, and I got multiple ones 2025, I'm willing to wait. You understand what I'm saying? Because it ain't like you gonna jump up there next year and be a world beater. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're not.
It's not gonna happen.
You fact.
I'm sorry
You
to tell
fact.
everybody. It's not gonna
Fact.
happen.
If somebody offered me a first round pick for Brian Burns, I hate to tell you guys to have 2 first round picks next year in the draft. I'm going. And I
I'm
know that's
going.
not popular. It's not popular. But the problem is how we gonna keep the nigga and pay the nigga?
Yeah. You got to look towards
the
doing shit
stars
for the
don't
future
align
now.
for it.
They
It
talking
don't.
about
You doing
giving
what
$20
you
million to a damn god. They
yeah
don't even want to give $20 million to a fucking hairdresser. The
yeah.
fuck wrong with y'all?
But let's spread this around. I see Leo in here and I see Carolina Logic in here.
So what's good?
I don't know who popped up
Well,
first, but what y'all guys got to say, man? I don't know who popped up first.
I think Logic came in and then Leo.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give it to us, Logic.
what's going on, brother?
I say,
Hey,
well,
What
you
it
hear me.
do? What it do?
what you doing? Yeah. Man, listen, the team's gonna have it's gonna be a long time before we see any type of success. But at the end of the day, firing Scott Fitterer, that is a very important thing. It has to happen. But yeah, I still don't see much of a change if he's got David Tepper at the helm still. If he's still in the building, he's still gonna dictate how things are ran. So
Yes, sir.
it's, it's kind of hard. It don't matter if you get Harbaugh. We can say what Harbaugh will do. We can say what Mike Tomlin and whoever else will do. But at the end of the day, do y'all really believe that David Tepper's going to say, because these guys got some type of respect in the football realm, because they run a tight ship with their team, I'm going to back off. I'm a mind my P's and Q's. I'm a stay in the office and just own the team and stay out the way. I don't believe that's going to be that. He is who he is. He is who he is. So until that man is out of the way, brother, this is what we're gonna see. No matter how much we strategize for the draft, no matter how much we want a new QB and a new fresh start, the fresh start will not happen until this man either one comes out and fully admits that he's messed up everything up and said I need to back off, or two, he leaves completely.
So I should just start watching football then.
Basically,
I don't know.
Pretty much. You better invest in a
basically,
new sport. Like basketball gonna be getting hot soon.
basically. My 5-year-old little boy told me he wanted to be a Carolina Panther fan. And I'm supposed to be
Oh,
happy moment right here for a father. But this hurts, brother.
oh,
God
Lord have
damn.
mercy.
What
He ain't got nothing to show,
what you
man.
got to say? What's going on, Leo? How's it
What's Uh, up?
looking to
What's
you, buddy?
up? Oh man, hope everybody doing fine. It's not
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
good, like the brother said, about 2 years from now. And like he said, if the owner still want to be who he is, ain't nothing gonna change. It's just for entertainment purposes only.
This ain't entertainment though.
Yeah, but that's why you keep that
This
red zone
entertainment for
popping.
him. This is entertainment for him.
Yeah,
This ain't entertainment for me. I'm in
yeah,
misery.
yeah. Keep
I
that
can't
red
remember the
zone.
last time I sat down, Leo made me a
Mm-hmm.
slab of ribs and enjoyed a fucking Sunday. I can't remember
No,
the last time I did that.
you right. You right, Cruz.
Yeah,
You right.
it's gonna
You
be
right.
a long time,
Because
man.
I be so depressed, I just get drunk.
I do that all the
Hey,
time. And
It's
everybody got
saddening.
their own way.
Sad.
Everybody got their own way.
It's very saddening, Leo. It's
Yeah,
saddening.
it's
You know what
sad,
I'm saying?
bro.
hmm
But I mean, the owner, he think he know best, man. You can't tell a hard head versus nothing, man. They got to find out the hard way.
Yeah.
In my position on him in this situation, this is just a theory of mine. I think that he trying to get the NFL to remove him. He trying to cut his losses on the team because his behavior is very, 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 very strange, and he's doing things.
Childlike.
Not that, but the thing about it is, he's doing stuff in the public view where people can see these things being done. Like when he went cussing after the game, but the media heard him. He knew the media was there. He threw the
hmm
water. People were around, whether somebody was recorded or not. Somebody saw him do that. So I think, and the fine is so small because I think the NFL knows what he's trying to do. So they won't hit him with the draft picks because they should have hit him with the draft picks, but they didn't because we don't
They
have
didn't.
any as it is. So the
Yeah.
NFL is
They
I
don't
mean,
going to
want
that
to
hit
fine that
penalize
somebody.
they
us.
gave him is like flipping a quarter in a wishing fountain for me.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
but just to hit me out, what I'm saying the NFL is wise to him and his aspirations on trying to get forced out so he could sell the team. So that's why I think the fines are so minimal
Well,
because
Leo, If he want to get
Mhm.
forced out, all he gotta do is call me a nigga. That's his
No,
first
no,
way to get out.
nah, that'd be too blatantly obvious. So he wants to do it another way. Because the worst, the people don't want to be
He don't want to
called
hurt his
racist.
brand. Yeah, he don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
hurt his
exactly.
brand.
He don't want to hurt that. So I'm gonna try to figure out another way to do it. So that's just a theory of mine because it's just too odd. This is very, very
But
odd behavior.
Leo,
So he's too
I
much of
find that. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Logic.
I said, so he's too much of a hell. I just had a big brain fart. So he's a
Eh,
narcissist to hey, quit, hey, yo, chill with the ball. Sorry,
Getting
my
old, huh?
5 year old. Yeah. So he's too much of a narcissist to admit that he's wrong and he just stepped down himself. You got to fire. You got to get somebody to fire him.
Yeah, that's just that exactly. That's my theory on that because to do something like that, like that's assault in the real world. They probably came to an agreement on whoever he threw the beverage on. He paid them, and I think the NFL and the owners know that he trying to get out from under the team, and they tried. He wanted them to force him to sell the team based on his conduct. But the NFL like, nah, we see what you're trying to do. We gonna hit you with this 300,000. There's nothing to you. Keep on doing what you're doing, making a fool out of yourself. Keep on holding
Well,
on to that
I
depreciating asset of yours.
I think he has hurt his brand already, Leo, because what he has done for Tepper Sports within itself right now is devalued his own product. Because who
But
wants to seriously do business or work with Tepper right now?
probably nobody. But he's diversified all over the city and the state and all over his other investments. So this type of sports is just it's a business. It's one of his many businesses. So
Well, I'm just talking in the sports world, is what because that's what we know him for. We don't know him for his trading, and we don't know him for the Wall Street side of him. We know him for what his
well,
brand stands for
what
the
I
Carolina Panthers as well as the soccer team.
what I suggest you do is get to know him and his history in the stock market world because what he has done, he has bought low and sold high. So this is just my theory now. He's doing the same thing with the Panthers. Now the shit ain't going the way he wanted to go. He bought low. The average value of the Panthers now is $4.1 billion. So if he sold for what the market calls for the Panthers, he already doubled his money already. So we know nobody's going to buy for 4.1. They're going to buy for more. So I think that's his intentions right now to try to get forced out, get somebody to buy the team. He cash out and keep it moving.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you like this right here, man. I just want to see this team get rebuilt, remolded, restructured, refurbished, whatever way that you can get this team into some type of contention. And the best way, like I put it out there earlier, you got to start building this team up, bro. You got to get better talent on this team. And screw David Tepper. I ain't even thinking about him no more. My mind is off of Tepper. In spite of the owner, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this team going.
Yeah, I mean, and theoretically, like you said, the offensive line, but gentlemen, it's all luck. It's all pure D luck. You just have to hope, wish, and pray that the players they draft pan out. No way of knowing. No way of knowing at all. You could
Well,
draft, you
I
could take
told you
someone.
rounds 4 through 7 is pure luck, but you
No,
can't
all
tell
of
me
it's
second
all of
round and
it's
first
luck,
round
Q.
talent.
It's
I
all
have
luck,
seen
Q.
no sir.
It's
First
all
round and
luck.
second round
It's not all
talent
luck.
on them
Not all
offensive
luck.
linemen
It's all luck.
have told me that
Yeah.
it's like that. They
It's
like that,
all
bro.
luck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Last year, when Icky got
Every
drafted,
draft pick is
Evan
a whip.
Neal, when those two top linemen got drafted, they still ain't panned out. When the offensive lineman from Northwestern got drafted, we passed
You
on
look
him.
what
But
you said. You said Northwestern, bro. I
no,
watched the
listen,
Cowboys take Travis
no.
Frederick in the 3rd round, and this boy turned around to be one of the best. One of the
How was that Q? It's just luck. Nobody knew that. It's just luck.
what you
But what I'm
mean?
saying is,
Everybody had him as a highly touted
Yeah.
guard.
then
Yeah.
why they
You
didn't
can look
draft
at
him then?
somebody's foot. You
Why
can
they
look
didn't
at
draft
somebody's
him?
footwork.
They
And
took
then
him in
you
the first
look at
round.
if I'm sitting there, Leo, and I'm going to draft. I got to draft, let's say a lineman, and then I'm going to scout him. Okay, I'm going to talk to this coach, and first I'm looking at his work ethic because those guys can get lazy on you. And then you're going to look at game tape. Don't lie. You can say, does this guy take off plays? Does this guy keep going? Does this guy get to the second level? You looking at stuff like that. That's not luck right there. And then like, okay, so he's got bad footwork or his hand placement. I can work on that. I can coach that. I pay somebody to coach, be a fucking coach, and teach this guy how to place his hands and where his feet need to be to get leverage.
All right. I hear you, gentlemen. It's all luck. It's just
Oh,
happenstance.
so look at look at the same class as Ike Aquanu, Charles Cross, Trevor Penning, Bernard Raymond. All of these are class. What's the Evan Neal? All those
Hmm.
guys. You trying to tell me was luck? All that
They did.
talent that came out was luck.
Which one of them made the Pro Bowl? I didn't know. One of them made the Pro Bowl already.
I think Charles
Now you
Cross has. Oh, Bernard
yeah,
Raymond has made. I believe Bernard Raymond
Charles,
made it, and I think Charles Cross made it as
yeah,
well.
Charles Cross,
Don't hold me to that.
Yeah,
Charles
nah, because
Cross
I'm
and
not.
Taekwondo ended up playing their respective positions. Evan Neal, they moved him to the right side, and that's not his natural playing side. And
But
so we
Kendall,
had an
why they
offensive
move
line
him? They moved him because
because
he
they
not
already
good on the
had
left
they
side.
had a better
No,
they
they
had a
already just took a tackle the year
what?
before. They
They
took a
moved
tackle.
but they gave Evan Neal the opportunity to play left, and he wasn't good, so they moved him over to right. And
But
they moved the
he
dude
wasn't
they
better
got
than
from
the guy
Georgia
that's over there.
over.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying because he
Hey,
ain't panned out. I hear what y'all saying, but it's no way of really knowing. I understand what you're saying, but you
wait a
That's
can't
just
minute.
say
like
I
that.
just told you we
Leo,
had 6 guys in that draft that
Leo, you
talent
fishing, bro?
suggested that they were
You're
going to be
fishing, bro.
good, and that was not luck. That's pure skill. That was pure
yeah,
skill,
Yeah,
bro.
because
you're
if you
fishing
try
on this one, Leo.
somebody can't sit and say Taylor Moton ain't no good. Taylor Moton has been one of the best, and he's been a Pro Bowler. But we try to move Taylor Moton over to the left side. These
I
guys,
don't
when he
remember
played
Taylor
at
Moton
that
making the
level,
Pro Bowl.
He made.
Taylor Moton he made a Pro Bowl
I
before,
don't.
ain't he?
I don't think
Oh
he
yeah,
had
he did make a Pro Bowl one year.
one,
Yeah, he
one year.
did. He
Pro
did.
Bowl 1 year. But what I'm saying is, for people just to sit there and say, "Oh, you can move." He's not a swing tackle. He's a right tackle. Now there are people that swing across the line and can play every position, but they're not good. They're not Pro Bowlers at playing every position. Nobody can sit there and say, I'm a Pro Bowl guard, I'm a Pro Bowl center, I'm a Pro Bowl tackle. That don't happen. When you play
Nope.
left tackle, you play right tackle, you play left guard, right guard. You know what I'm saying? That's your natural position. You just move that way of a left guard, of a right guard, or whatever. And I played the position before, and that's just how it is, y'all. You just can't take somebody from one side that they've already played and take them over there and think they're just gonna be good. We've tried it with Taylor Moton. It just don't happen. So you
I
can't
think.
take
I
Evan
think it's.
Neal and say,
I think
go
it's
over there and be a
naive
right
to
tackle.
assume though. But what I'm saying, I think it's naive to assume that you can just draft players and plug and play just because you drafted them, and then hope
Uh,
then assume that they'll be good. You're saying you
so
hope
Leo,
that
Yeah.
they'll be
what's the
good.
purpose? What's the purpose of the first round? Because those are plug and play starters that you assume off of talent alone, based off what they did the previous year. They will come to your team and be an addition to your team. That's the point. That's the point of the first round.
Yeah, you draft them and hope that they will be just as good that it appears they were in school. But once you get into the NFL, a lot of things could change. That's why the variable is who knows? You don't know. So it just has to be luck.
Okay, but
Oh,
if that's the
okay.
case, then
I
your first,
disagree.
let's say you got 6 draft picks. Why even pick? Why even analyze? Just do best
Why even go
available every
through it?
year. Why
Yes,
just
sir.
do best available every year then? Why even pick?
No, I'm saying you got because you have to. It's just like playing a lottery. You might win, you might lose, but you
You
you,
ain't
you
out there
play
just
it because you
guessing.
got
You got
money.
people out there putting in the work. You got people out there analyzing people. That's the reason why when you look at linemen, not every lineman, not every left tackle or left guard or whatever the case may be are the same. You got guys that they're gonna evaluate and say this dude ain't athletic enough. He got 2 left feet. You got some guys that
Exactly.
he's big. He can bully people. You got some that's physically armed. They're not. You know they want their arms to be a certain length. It's not you. The
Right.
thing is, what happening with the Carolina Panthers is we see these guys with some deficiencies and we select them anyway. You can't do that. You get the guys that's truly going to fit what you're trying to do, and you probably the chance that part. If you want to talk about being luck, then you go with that part. That way you can say, I got this guy. I feel like he fits what we do. He don't have many deficiencies at all as a player. He might pan out. But if you got a guy you know that ain't got long arms and that got 2 left feet, but he's got good numbers, it's probably a good chance he's probably not gonna work. I don't believe that's no type of luck when it comes to that. Let
Well,
people
Yeah,
well,
No,
evaluate
no,
that,
no,
these
that's
players.
not what I'm saying. If you
they
get a
used to
player
take
that's
players.
deficient and he has
that
short
man,
limbs, he's slow, then you can automatically assume the outcome is not going to be good. But if you draft somebody like Evan Neal, 6'7", 3 and some change, very athletic, for his size. But when he comes to the pros, it hasn't worked out yet, So whether he work
yeah.
out or not, it remains to be seen. But if he does, it's good. If he doesn't, he made a mistake. It is what it is. But it's all predicated on happenstance and luck. We don't know. There's no way of
So
knowing how somebody
Leo,
will play out in the
so
NFL.
Leo,
The
does coaching
49ers,
play? Does coaching play an effect into how well players come in and do on the field?
It's about 50-50. Yeah,
About 50-50.
yeah, about
So we
50-50.
saw this same coach that came in and Evan Neal thrived under this guy the first year, and the entire team, not just the quarterback, not just everybody,
You
the
talking about
entire
Evan Neal or
team.
You talking about Evan Neal or Icky Quano?
I'm
You
talking about
talking
Evan Neal. I'm talking about Evan
Evan
Neal over there
Neal was
with Calf.
horrible at left. He was horrible when the Giants at left tackle.
But
He was
I'm
a
talking about
turnstile.
the entire
No, 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 no,
goddamn
no,
line
no,
has been
no, no.
deficient because of what the coach is not doing for the team.
What could the
They
coach
changed the
do?
they changed the philosophy because remember there was a heavy run behind Saquon Barkley, and then they lost the entire team when Daniel Jones went down, and now this entire team is completely different. It's completely different out there with the talent. The coaching is horrible too.
The coach, the coach is only good as the quarterback is. I mean, I hear what you're saying,
That's
but
fine, but philosophy is what he's talking about, Leo. Philosophy. You gotta have the right
I
things and
think
stuff. If it's not the right way, it ain't gonna work.
They had
You
a
can't.
different philosophy last year with Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley and the guys, and they
yeah.
had I can't remember the wide receiver, but they went and got Jalen Hyatt this year, and the plan was to stretch the field and run the ball behind Saquon, and they didn't do that. They didn't do
but the
that. They
quarterback
went
got hurt.
against it.
The
Quarterback got
quarterback got
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, the quarterback got
with
hurt.
this
All
logic,
bets are off when the quarterback hurt. It's gone now.
with this
Yeah.
logic, that makes the 49ers, the LA Rams, and the Dallas Cowboys the luckiest franchises in the history of the NFL. Because
Well,
49ers, it seems like the 49ers don't miss. You see what
they
I'm
The
don't
saying?
miss.
49ers
You
don't.
know what I
It's
mean?
Wait,
luck. They don't have
Yeah.
wait.
injuries like that.
Them
The
boys gave
49ers don't
away
have
every
injuries
draft pick they had last year and still are contending right now.
because
Come
The
the
on,
LA
players
man.
have
Rams,
been healthy.
LA
When the
Rams,
40,
they
okay,
don't
here
miss.
you go. Here you go the proof right
Well,
here,
I mean,
y'all.
But
here's
wait
a
a
perfect
minute.
When
They
example.
Brock
just
Purdy
took
got
our
hurt,
running back.
That's right,
when
AJ.
Brock
They
It's
just
about
Purdy
took
got
our
hurt
philosophy.
in the
running back
NFC
that was
Championship
injury
game,
prone, and they went in with that. So you just
he
told us
he, he hasn't been
last year
injured, Q. He
that
hasn't
running
been
back was,
injured.
but you told me that running back was injury prone.
But Q, what
He
about
but
That's
he
why
Jamal
you get
was
up
with the
Adams
off of
that the
him.
Panthers.
Raiders took
He
in the first
wasn't.
round?
Was he not hurt with the
The
Panthers?
nigga what? The nigga wasn't hurt in general. I try to tell y'all that shit. He
Well,
just didn't
that's
want to
just
play
his
here.
theory. That's his theory of yours.
He didn't
Okay,
want to restructure that
okay.
contract.
Well,
He did not want to restructure. He said it. He was not going to
I wouldn't.
restructure his
I
contract.
wouldn't
So
either.
they
I wouldn't
played the
either.
game.
Y'all kept telling me
The
week in and week
sideline
out
played
last
like
year,
it's a game,
trade
but they
Christian
was looking for
McCaffrey.
a trade.
Trade
But
Trade
he
him.
him
Before the
never done
season
it.
began.
because he's not
He
going to do
never
nothing
done
for the team. He hurt. He's not playing. But I just say this: it's all predicated on luck and injury. The 49ers hadn't had no major injuries this year. When they had a major injury in the NFC Championship game last year, when Brock Purdy got hurt, they lost. The quarterback was
Mm.
gone. All that shit is out the window. It's all luck. You can't control nothing. It happens the way it happens. You just hope and pray that nobody gets hurt, or you hope and pray that somebody works out. It's just that's how life is. It is what it is.
I
Sometimes
can't go with
okay,
that luck, brother. I need more than luck.
Nah,
I can't
nah.
feed my family in luck right now.
No,
You
we're
know what I'm
not talking.
saying?
No, we not talking. We talking about something separate. I'm talking about J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn was a really good college football player. Him getting hurt has nothing to do with him training. Has nothing to do with him coaching. It's a bad thing that happened to him, and it just keeps happening. That's
So,
all predicated on
but
shit
when
that happened. You
When
can't control
JC
none of
Horn
that.
is on the field, is he not a top corner in this NFL? When he is on the
That,
field, the little time that he is.
but that's not what I'm saying. Of course he is, but him
Yeah,
getting
but
hurt.
you said
Okay, so
that a
yeah,
first round
exactly.
pick
Go
is
ahead, Steve.
luck, and
Yep, yep.
if he is producing when he's on the field, injury or not, the motherfucker is not luck. That's skill. That's talent.
That's skill. Yes.
But
No luck to that.
but it happens. But you draft
It does
another
happen.
player.
I mean,
Okay,
Leo's right.
we'll use C.J. Henderson. C.J. Henderson got
Injuries
drafted
happen.
just
Yes, of
high.
course.
C.J. Henderson got
A
drafted
physical
higher
game.
than J.C. Horn. But C.J. Henderson, no, he didn't got drafted 8 or 9. But he got drafted the first round. But he hasn't panned out. He's just
Yeah,
not good
but
enough.
guess what?
Same
But
thing like
guess what?
Dallas did. It's the same thing like Dallas
It's
did.
skill
They
level.
took Taco Charlton in the first round. He didn't pan out.
I
He
would have
didn't pan
never
out
took.
because he
I would
wasn't
have never
good.
took
No,
C.J.
no.
Henderson in the first round, and nobody's first round. You can
C.J.
look and see
Henderson
he
was
don't got the
good, but he was
ball.
that.
He do not
C.J.
have
Henderson
ball
was
coverage
good.
skills, Bubba.
When he was in school, he was pretty good at school. C.J.
So all
Henderson
of a
was the
sudden
top.
he forgot. He forgot how to cover.
He's just not good enough. It just
I mean,
don't work sometimes.
he did well for the Jaguars
No, he
when he
didn't. He
first got
barely
there.
started.
They traded him though.
They got rid of him
First
because he
round pick.
wasn't
They
good. He
traded him
wasn't
within like
good.
his third year. He
His
was
second
he
Second
was
year,
a
year.
name. He was a name. He actually was a name back then
Second year.
when he first
He
C.J.
got
got
there.
out
Henderson
for
was good in
second year.
college, but he
Got
was
out
at
for him in
Florida.
the
He was
second.
one of the top cornerbacks.
I remember him, and I said then I did not care for him because he seems to be the same problem he having now. When the ball is in the air, he can't locate and track the ball. He can't do it.
He been in the league 4 years because we done told him we not gonna get his 5th year. We're not gonna pick up the 5th year option. See,
He been on
we
our
got
team
him.
2 years.
Yeah, it's 2 years. That's what I'm saying. He stayed in Jacksonville 2 years, and they traded him. They
Yeah.
gave a 3rd-round pick for his ass.
Uh-huh.
He been in
He
2
just had
years.
speed though. He had good speed. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, what I see right now, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed. But I mean, when he first came out, I got to give him respect. He was a name back then. But the
No,
Jaguars
sir. That
said won't.
he can keep that respect. He can kiss my ass with that respect, sir. That respect ain't doing nothing for us on that field right now.
No,
Hey, Blad,
not
hey, Q, go ahead and get your last words real quick, man. No.
Huh? I'm gonna go and get your last word, motherfucker. Yeah. That's
Oh my
Petey
God.
Quick from the 704 Charlotte Vibe Show. We gonna get his last
Jay, what
word.
up?
Boy, y'all funny as hell, but I love when y'all be doing that shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
sir. Go ahead and get your last words.
Hey, nah, for
But
real,
I'm
bro.
just saying, man,
Get
I
on
would have
out of
never
here.
drafted CJ, man. I see I got different, requirements as a cornerback. You got to be 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", ball cover skills, man cover skills, because when it's time to get on that island, I don't want to hear no excuses. When it's time to
well.
get number one with that number one man,
This is what you got to look at. At
what's
the
up?
time, JC had got hurt. He got the wrist broke, right? From
True.
Jeremy Chin coming in there
From the
on the
helmet.
tackle. Like, okay,
hmm
like Leo said, now luck. JC Horn has been the unluckiest person in the NFL for his career, his short career. And I
Dante
agree with
Jackson.
that Leo on luck on that right there. No, Dante Jackson just been getting hurt. JC Horn has had bad luck, bad steps, bad, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy Chin coming in and breaking this shit. But that's the reason why CJ is on this team. Because JC got hurt.
True.
And you got to look at them saying, well, dang, Jacksonville has a 1st-round corner that they want to get rid of for a 3rd-round pick. And at the time, you pulled the trigger on that.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
have
you
to.
do. You have to put a trigger on that.
So
Yeah.
question, y'all. With that being said, how many picks do we have currently this year? Well, next year going into the draft.
We only got 6 this year. Next year
We
we
only
got
got
all
6,
7.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 7.
No, we
We
don't have
got
a
So
second
6
round
this
pick next
year,
year.
and we don't have a what next year?
We don't have a second round pick.
Next
So
year,
we
nah,
got
Yeah,
that's
we
6
don't have
and
gone.
a second
6.
round. Yeah, we don't have a
okay,
second
so with
round.
that being said, I'm pretty sure are we gonna move on from Dante Jackson?
We should.
They put him on the
With
trade market.
$15.8 million in cap space.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we say we hang on to JC Horn, or you get rid of him, that's 2 corners you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, replace. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dante Jackson. I mean, he's quick. He's still able to perform. I don't think he's able to perform like when he first came. You know, he had that talent. I don't think I won't say he's losing it, but he has his pros and his cons. I'm gonna say that strengths and his weaknesses. For that amount of speed that he has, dude, kind of getting burnt. I ain't really a fan like that now. Like, cause bro, it's like you getting burnt too often now, and then on top of that, you're unreliable. So I would hate to get rid of him, but at the same time, bye bye.
Yeah.
I'm looking to move on. Sorry.
Well,
So what
we're
are
gonna
you
be losing
saying?
a
You
lot of
think
guys
you
in
get
that,
a
that
pick for
secondary
Dante
and the
Jackson?
linebackers. We might as well get ready for that.
You said what?
Yeah, logic.
We're gonna be losing a lot of guys. Listen, JC Horn might be safe, but I think Dante's gone. I think CJ Henderson is a free agent. I don't think we're gonna mess with that anymore. Shaq,
No.
Yeah.
I think they're going. Jeremy Chin, I think that's it.
Bye,
I think
Shaq.
that's it.
Bye, Shaq. You'll swim well
Yeah.
left.
One-legged Shaq. His ass got to go. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, so we're gonna have to revamp that secondary.
No. They're not gonna cut Shaq. They're not gonna. He signed to 2026. They owe him way too much money. They're not gonna cut him.
Oh Lord,
They got the reconstruct. They
they
got
have
the
to
reconstruct.
reconstruct the
They
hell out
got
of
the
that. They got
reconstruct
to.
his contract.
They
It's
can't
already
they
been
can't restructure him no more.
yeah,
They
it's
can't
already
restructure him no
been
more. He's
restructured.
here. He's here to
So you telling
2026.
me that
He didn't. He
telling me
didn't sign a
that
big
money?
deal though. He didn't
You
sign a
spending money?
big deal with them.
No, the original deal with Cutter, he signed. What he did, he came in and he extended the original deal that was signed by Marty Herney because he couldn't find nobody else out there because the Panthers was gonna eat up so much money. See, it's almost they told him the same thing: go find a deal. You see what I'm saying? And they couldn't get
Mm-hmm.
nobody to
Oh,
absorb that money. So it was a basically a 2-year extension on Shaq on the money that we already owed.
Okay,
Yeah, this
okay,
fool finish seasons. All
So
right, okay.
it wouldn't hit the cap like that.
Yeah. Well.
gotcha.
Yeah. Well, you go and cut your ties with him. Go on, say your last goodbyes. Go on, how Leo say, get your pictures. Go.
Get your last little looks, man.
Get your
They got
last
to
little
get,
looks.
they need to
Come
draft
on
people.
in, get your last
They
word.
gotta get younger and faster, man.
We still got
Yeah.
bad contracts. Y'all. Don't let nobody fool you and
Oh
think we
yeah.
ain't got bad contracts out there. We still got bad
But
contracts out
but guess what though, guys? Everybody here, we got a number 3 defense with these guys as is right now. Isn't that crazy?
that's crazy. That is crazy.
But it's a
Number
testament
3,
to
But I'm thinking the
some
numbers
players
is
on the
inflated
team.
though too because of the
nigga.
time that we out there.
Evero.
That's a testament to Evero. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's they got them playing pretty good, man. I mean,
So let me
inflated
ask
or
you this
not,
question,
Kendall,
Leo.
it is what it is.
Let me ask you this question, Leo.
Uh,
Evero, with these bums and all these injuries that you've seen and these third stringers, Troy Hill is a third stringer that he has played with this year. He has come out here and have a number 3 total defense in the NFL as we ending right now the season. That's
mhm.
unheard of. Would you take him as your head coach?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I wouldn't have
I'll
no
be damned.
problem with that dude. That dude is overachieving.
I mean, is it really
Overachieving.
though? Is
Yeah,
it really? I mean,
yeah, because look at the players. Troy Hill, that's not a starting player.
Look, Marquise Haynes is not a starter.
Von
What's the
Bell.
other cat?
Von
Why
Bell.
your Gross Matos? Come on, man.
Gross Matos is a good defense. He's a good run
Yeah,
stop.
two
He's not
Gross
a pass
Matos.
rusher. So I mean, we got to get that. He's not a pass rusher, so we got to accept it for what it is and trade him. I mean, you know,
He ain't a needle mover at all, man. He just
Yeah. I've
Xavier
been waiting on him
Woods,
for
Von
3
Bell.
years.
But
Yes, sir.
everybody
Xavier
know he
Woods
don't need
had
a
a
mover
decent
though.
year.
Xavier
He
Woods, I
did.
mean, he alright, but I mean, he an older player. I mean, he out there. They gotta get
But
younger,
that's it for
man.
him. This is his contract year because they did a 2-year deal with him last year.
Okay.
And this is it for him. Xavier
It's a
Woods.
wrap. It's a wrap.
Listen to all the people y'all just named. This is why we can't go offense only in the draft.
But guess
Well,
what?
if
Guess
you
what, Logic? With a
Yes, sir.
number 3 defense, them boys is going to
yeah,
say,
they
"Oh,
get
we
I
had a
smoked
number
like
understand.
3.
boys.
I
We
understand
ain't
that.
gonna put no money into
Yeah.
that defensive side," is what they gonna say.
You
Cheap
need
niggas is
Listen.
who you dealing with.
you need
Q,
How
Q,
long you
offensive
been in
players
the
though.
scrap? How long
Oh,
you
I
been
want
in
offensive
the
players. We need them.
I
hey,
want him. I
Poppin' and Q,
wanted a linebacker 2 years ago. What's up?
Yes, sir. We
Pop,
still waiting,
Poppin' and
Q.
Q,
Stay
Poppin'
away.
and Q. I got a question for both of y'all.
Yeah.
Do y'all really? How can I say this? Do y'all still want to revert with the 4-3 defense or the 3-4, or y'all want to
Nigga,
stay?
give me the 4-3. 4-3. I'm saying that right now. 4-3. I don't want no
4-3?
goddamn 3-4.
Are y'all pleased with what y'all see right now with the front four with 4-4 and 4-3 that we have right now? Because they doing mixed packages right now. So
The
are y'all
last
pleased?
time we had a
I missed the
4-3,
question.
do you want to switch back to 4-3 is basically what he's saying from the 3-4.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The
I
last
would say,
time we saw success, we had Burns and Reddick, and we had a bunch of guys that could come and get after the quarterback. We had stability in that 4-3. We had good linebacker play the last time we saw a 4-3. We haven't
Yep.
seen that since.
and they
Jeremy
got
said that a shell of himself since we switched to this. If y'all ain't noticed.
and they got
Yeah.
Brian Burns playing that position, bro. Like he can cover, but he can't cover like that.
No, because everybody been hollering about it. Stand him up. Stand him up in the dirt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is where he gonna flourish at. Standing up.
Let him rush. Let him rush, bro. I'm
It's a
sorry.
difference if they had him coming off the edge like Von Miller, but they didn't do that this year.
Exactly.
Because we had
Exactly.
so many missing pieces at linebacker and other stuff, they had to put him in coverage. Now you see his deficiencies, and you see now, other than stopping the run, he struggles in coverage a little bit. But if they just had him coming off the edge and doing nothing but pass rushing, he would be able to eat. But it's only how you use them.
Excuses. I hear you, brother. Excuses.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
He was getting cooked, bro. Like I mean, barbecue chicken. They was cooking that man, bro. I'm trying to tell you, he need to be in a front four. You know what I'm saying?
So he
in
can get
3-point stance, bro.
so he can get 9 sacks in 17 games. Okay, I got you, brother.
He need to be in the 3-point stance, bro. Sorry.
I
3-point
mean, you
stance.
don't you see. The problem is you
He
keep moving
needs to
this
be
cat
targeted.
all around, and you keep moving coaches, and you keep moving so much damn philosophies. And
TJ
this cat
move
hasn't been in
around.
the same. This cat
TJ
hasn't been in
move
the
around.
same philosophy. He been in the league
My
4 years, going on
Miles
5
Garrett move
years.
around. Q. Miles Garrett don't just stay on the edge. He move around.
Go, Leo. Come on with the Miles Garrett shit, man.
I said
Miles
TJ
Garrett,
too. I said
does Miles
TJ
Garrett
move
have to
around
do
too.
all that? Does he have to do all what Brian Burns do, or do he got a little bit better of a supporting cast?
TJ move
Yeah, better
around
support
too.
that.
Q.
Why do y'all hold this nigga to such a higher? Why do y'all put him on a pedestal and expect him to come out here and give y'all 25, 30 sacks a damn year? Why do y'all do that to him?
Because he asked for $30 million like he one of those players. That's why.
Oh, the fucking money. There it is right there. Tight
Okay,
ass
look,
motherfuckers.
So we
it's
gonna
not
get. So
the
you
fact.
just said, but Q, you just
You
said
have
he
no
not on
proof,
their level.
Leo.
Q, you
You
just
have no
say he
proof
not
that
on
he
their
asked for 30
level,
million.
but he want money.
Leo, you have no proof that he asked for 30 million, sir. Correction,
Q, you
sir.
saying that he not on their level, but he asking money on their level.
I'm saying that Bosa getting $32 million a year and
I
Brian
said
Burns got
TJ.
better numbers
I
than
said
him
T.
right now. So you could call TJ, you could call Miles Garrett, but the best motherfucker in the NFL at that position, Brian Burns got better numbers than him. So what the fuck we talking about?
No,
Crickets.
Nah, Brian Burns.
The talent is so loud.
He got better numbers than him. So what the fuck we talking about?
Brian Burns got more sacks than Joey Bosa right now.
Oh my god.
I'm just educate me. I'm just asking. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it.
Take a look. Take a look. Do your research.
You got to look at this right here. Is Joey Bosa more impactful on that team? Because now you got to understand that Khalil Mack is on that other side.
Help.
Khalil
No,
Mack is
we
on the
talking.
other side.
No, he
which
talking
one?
about the other Bosa. He talking about Bosa from San Fran is who I'm talking about. With
That's who you
Fred
talking about, San
Warner and Hargrave. He got the lead to the boom around his ass.
Even if you say Nick Bosa, you see what I'm saying? You got the tackle on the other side. You got the other dude that plays on it. They got
So
an outstanding
okay.
corner. Outstanding.
So what about Max? Who on the other side of Max Crosby?
So Kendall
These
saying
niggas look. Max Crosby got another double-digit sack getter.
Who that person? I mean, educate me. I'm not sure who that is.
He was on the list with him last year. He had double-digit sacks. The same guy over there.
I don't know who that
Vegas.
person is.
I can't remember the nigga name. He was on the top list. I said, damn, Vegas got 2 edge rushers that got double-digit sacks. Remember, we had the Brian Burns show. You said, bro, Max Crosby isn't better than
Hey, Q,
Brian
okay.
Burns isn't better.
Q, are you a gambling man? Q, do you gamble? Do you bet?
No, sir, I don't bet,
Okay,
but
okay,
I'll bet with you.
Okay,
Leo,
Q, I
when I
bet
go
you
with- I go
$50
with this
Brian
though,
Burns
Leo.
will not be on the team next year. I bet you $50.
Leo,
Nigga, you ain't got to bet me 50. I can tell you he ain't going to be on the team next year. Shit. I ain't got to waste money.
Why he not gonna be on the
What the
team?
fuck we talking about?
Why he not gonna be on the team?
He's not going to be on the team right now because the team is so bad. Why would you pay him $30 million or $28 million for a team that's not going to be contending in the next 5 years? Why would you do that?
Speaking of somebody who got paid, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league right now, MVP.
Why
He would have gone to the Super Bowl.
We still got that bet, so that bet still
Yeah,
stands. Okay, so
Raiders,
you ain't gotta sell it
What
to
bet?
me. You sell it to yourself.
talking about?
You ain't gotta sell it to me.
Oh, you talking to Pop?
Yeah.
Who is me? Who is me?
So
You ain't
Who
gotta
is
sell
me?
it to me. Just
Who is me?
keep
Who is
trying
that?
to sell it.
Who is me?
Keep trying to sell it. You ain't gotta sell it. Because
It's selling
let's see what
itself.
happens.
It's selling itself.
Let's see what happens.
He's the best. He's the
what's
best
the
quarterback in the NFL right now.
What's the
The
bet
bet
between me and you?
the bet is
It's $50. I got it right here. Leo and
Super Bowl.
Pop.
No, I said 20. No, 50. I said 20.
$20. Leo and Pop.
$20 that Leo will be sitting on his couch watching.
Dad, what he
that man in the
what he
Super
gonna
Bowl.
do? Okay,
He goes to the
that's
Super
fair.
Bowl.
Okay,
You said
okay.
he's not going to the Super Bowl. I said he is going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, well,
hey,
let's see what
Papa, you know you
happens.
don't like that, Papa. You know Leo don't like that. Papa, you know Leo do not like that.
It's
at
not
all.
about me liking it or not. I just go by what I see. That's all. It has nothing to do with me liking it or not.
And Leo, if you seen, then you see that man out there performing, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm
another MVP.
Yeah. Don't.
He's another MVP, bro.
He gonna get MVP this year. He should get MVP. He's playing very
He
well.
deserve it, or do he not deserve it?
He's playing very well.
No. That ain't what I asked you. I said, does he deserve it?
He's
In
playing
your
very
eyes.
well.
That
He's
ain't what the
playing
fuck I
very well.
asked you. I said, does he deserve it?
I'm in a position. I don't believe in people deserving nothing. You get what you earn.
So wait a minute. Nobody deserves nothing. You don't deserve the money that you get on Friday because you don't put in the hours.
You heard what I said? You get what you earn. You deserve
No,
nothing.
you say you don't believe nobody
earn.
deserves nothing.
You get what you earn. You don't deserve nothing. You get what you earn.
So you don't deserve your paycheck on Friday.
Whether Lamar
You don't deserve
Jackson,
you don't deserve the food to go in your mouth.
whether Lamar Jackson MVP or not, is predicated on his play on the field. But I don't think he's gonna play on Sunday, so we'll see.
I'll be
Don't
damned.
deflect, Leo. Don't
I
deflect,
ain't
Leo.
deflecting. I just said you asking me a question based on deserving. You get what you earn. That's all it is.
He don't need to play. He don't need to play Sunday. He don't need to play Sunday.
No,
Why
he's
would
not
you
gonna
play
play Sunday. He ain't gonna play.
all the starters need to sit. But he will
He
be
ain't
in that
gonna
Super
play.
Bowl. But go back to the question, Q.
Shit, I done forgot the question now. What was the question?
Shit, I forgot too.
Did he deserve to be? Did he deserve to be?
Oh yeah, did he deserve to get the MVP?
MVP? Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is one of the best players this year in football. We'll see.
That nigga dogs that like child support.
I don't know about deserve.
So why you say he don't deserve it, Leo?
I ain't say he didn't deserve. I just said we'll see.
I mean,
I'm not a fan. He's playing very good.
If he go out and have the best season, if he go out and have the best season and put out some of the best numbers, his team,
the team is good. The team is very good.
His team success, you know, the MVP is predicated on team success.
And who's the most valuable? You know I know that because our bum ass quarterback got it, so I know that. But
see now, Leo,
he's playing very good. Lamar Jackson is a phenomenal player.
They got a question. They got a question for you right now in the chat. They say, what team do you think is going to prevent the Ravens from going on winning it?
I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo will beat them in the AFC Championship game.
Wow.
You would say Buffalo with that quarterback they got over there. You would say that.
That's the only variable.
Yeah. See.
Because Q, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you not think that him and Lamar is kind of like, I would say not similar, but kind of like similar style of playing in a sense?
Yeah, it's just one bigger than the other one.
So they both like to use their legs, right?
Well, I don't see how he don't like running style quarterbacks, but he like Allen. I don't understand that.
Allen can throw the ball outside the numbers. Allen can make passes.
I watch that nigga struggle too sometimes, man. Come on.
He can't. He's not on the. Lamar Jackson's a very good football player.
Interceptions than Lamar Jackson. By far. It's not even close.
Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. He's a good football player. I'm not sold on him.
That man just had an 18 for 21 game with 5 touchdowns and over 300 yards. That's more than good, dog. That's damn near perfect.
So hold on. Better question. Hey Leo, so what style does Allen have? As far as style of quarterback?
Allen, he's a mobile quarterback who throws the ball down the field.
What?
So what is Lamar?
Lamar Jackson don't throw the ball down the field. No, he
So
don't.
what's Lamar?
Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball outside the numbers. He's not very good at throwing the balls outside the numbers.
Allen been playing like a bum this year.
Yeah, Josh Allen is not good.
He been struggling bad
You
this
hear
year.
the teenager saying he's not good. Stop talking to him, man. You crazy.
I didn't say he wasn't good. I said he been playing like a bum.
No, I didn't say you. Somebody said he's not good. That's a ridiculous statement.
This year.
This year. Nah, that's an ill-informed statement, young man.
That's fucked up, Leo.
How is that fucked up?
Because man, you're not keeping it real, man.
What you mean? Lamar Jackson he is one of the worst passes. He has one of the worst completions down the field as anybody in the NFL. That's not his strength. He can't throw the ball outside the numbers. That's not his strength. But that's he's limited. So he runs because he's deficient in that. He's a good player. He gonna win MVP this year more than likely. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He's a very good football player, but he's not a quarterback to me personally. He's a game manager.
Yeah, you ain't keeping it real, Leo.
Josh Allen got 27 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. He's not playing well. So the boy wasn't wrong.
He's still better than Lamar. He's still better than Lamar Jackson.
Better than Lamar, but he's not going to win the MVP for the second time.
He might not win it.
Stop hating.
He might not win. He ain't gonna win MVP. The team ain't doing well.
Who else gonna give it to him? Who else he gonna give it to? Who else he gonna give it to? Purdy? Who else he gonna give it to?
Jackson more than likely will win the MVP.
Okay, so he gonna be two-time MVP, but you trying to say Josh Allen is better, the turnover machine?
Easily. Everybody in the NFL know that. I mean, it's just y'all don't see it because y'all don't want to see it. I told you Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball outside the numbers. He has very low accuracy throwing the ball deep. That's a deficiency. He runs because he's deficient in that.
I hear you. You naming things that you say you feel like he don't do, but at the end of the day, they run the offense according to how his play style, and it's successful. So
because he's deficient.
What you talking about?
They tailor it around.
They did the same thing with Josh Allen. So Josh Allen got issues. But the only
Josh
problem
Allen
is
throw the
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen throw for almost 5,000 yards every year.
That's
Lamar
all well and
Jackson
good, but he also
nowhere
throws
near
about
that.
20 interceptions a year too.
Because quarterbacks throw interceptions outside of Aaron
No, no,
Rodgers.
no. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you might say that. Okay.
Hey man, Leo, man. I
I'm not
have you
saying
twisted.
nothing that the NFL knows Lamar Jackson can't throw outside the numbers. He has trouble throwing the deep ball, so we throw intermediate passes. I mean, it's good. He's accurate with that. He's very good at that. But throwing the ball down the
So
field, he doesn't have the ability to do that. He never has.
I
Hopefully, he
hey,
will.
Leo, I respect your opinion, but this is the thing, man. I mean, with that being said, then why he got speedsters on the squad? Because he got a Zay Flower who he could throw the ball to deep and score. He was a playmaker. Zay Flower. I mean,
He's deficient in that. Lamar Jackson's a good football player. I don't. He gone MVP because he's a very good. He's having a good year. The team is having a good year. He's a good football player. But me personally, I don't watch him play. I don't watch him play
okay,
football. I know.
that I can respect
Hey,
that. I can respect that.
I seen him throw a 40-yard bomb to ODB to the right corner of the end zone, right on the one, outside the lines. Then I see him throw a 60-yard bomb to Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers take it all the way to the house.
See?
So I'm trying to understand what deep ball you talking about this man can't throw. Now, it can't be that many blind people on this line right now.
Man.
It can't be.
It's all
I'm
right.
just saying, bro.
I don't watch him play because it's an insult to my intelligence
I
to
can
watch him
tell.
play.
I can tell you don't watch him. You just be talking.
I watched
I
the
can tell you
highlights.
don't watch
I
him.
watched highlights, but
Well, if you watch the
not.
highlights, how did you ain't see that? Because that was in the
He-
highlights.
Black
I
Cat
don't watch him play,
Podcast, man. Hey, respectfully, I'm gonna go ahead and say my last words. Black Cat Podcast. I'm gonna say my last words. I appreciate the opportunity to be out here.
God damn.
I'm gonna continue to
Blind as a bat.
watch, and I'm gonna continue laughing. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take it easy, man, fam.
You too.
Hey, Leo, man. Hey, keep being great, man.
Oh, shit, I ain't got no choice. Brother.
All right, man.
I ain't got no choice. All right,
man.
brother.
Crazy. Wow. Well, that was a conversation. So what y'all think on that? N-words, man. N-words love Buffalo, boy.
Yeah, they damn sure do.
Man.
I be trying to figure out how Leo don't like running quarterbacks, but bring that big white boy up every time.
That's Steven
That's what
for
I'm
you.
saying, like,
That's
come
Steven
on,
for you.
man.
That's Steven.
You know, I just got that Django reference. It just hit me. Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. I think he gets what he deserves. He deserves to be MVP. I'm in the belief of if you work hard, you get what you deserve. If you put out the work and you do it, it's meant for you to get it and achieve it. I don't think hard work goes unnoticed. Hell, look at Derek Brown on the worst possible team of all time, and he is setting historic numbers. He's getting what he deserves this year. Hopefully, it's an all-pro nod.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah, I mean that's just one of the ones around here.
I just don't get it. Like, if it don't matter. I mean, like, I know Q like Purdy. You know, he's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that, you know, he's accurate as hell. But the thing is, he's in the scheme that works for him. Just like Lamar Jackson's in a scheme that works for him. So how are we going to knock somebody for doing good in a scheme that works for them and allows them to shine? I don't see Brock Purdy throwing a whole bunch of deep balls. I don't.
Well, for the same way,
Don't predicate him to do that. They run the ball. and
Them
then
boy
and
like
then
scheme
and then
don't work.
yeah, the scheme, they run the ball, they throw underneath, and they take what the defense. That's just like Philly. Philly takes shots with AJ Brown when the defense allows it.
Right, but that's
They
what I'm
run the
saying. Like
ball,
he
they
he
take
he
shots.
said that Lamar Jackson don't throw the deep ball good. I'm like, huh? Then he said he watched the highlights, but the highlights showed he throwing a deep ball.
No, but Josh Allen throws interceptions on the deep ball. So I don't know, like what I mean, like where is that coming from, bro? Like Josh Allen is not good this year, bro. Now he's good in general, but he's just not doing good this year.
Jalen, I'll tell you where that comes. It comes when you want to see a specific thing. That's where it gets to.
Man,
Yep,
Man,
yep.
Edwards
And if
love
you want to see
Buffalo,
something a
boy.
certain way, even if it's clear that it's not that way, you'll be blind to it. You put your own blinders on when it don't fit your narrative.
Yeah,
I just don't know
I'm
what people
sorry.
see in Allen,
Lamar
bro.
too black, too he too
I
black.
just don't see what people see in Josh Allen though. Like you know what I'm
damn.
saying? Like this year, I just don't know, bro. I don't
Oh,
see it.
okay. Let me spell it out for you. 6'4", 6'5", Caucasian, poster child. There it is right there, Jalen. You just heard a whole cat discredit one cat for having a damn good season for a cat that's having an average season.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's some bull crap, man.
What
You
what it
wrong
is,
for that,
like you
Leo. Like
said,
you wrong for that,
a
Leo.
six foot,
You wrong
a
for
six
that.
foot four, 250 pound white man that run like a nigga. They love.
Yeah, yeah. Let the dark side use you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
Man,
He run
that's what
like
it
a
is.
gazelle. He
Yeah.
smell and breathe air like a nigga. He is a part of the black delegation. Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir.
We of the black delegation want Josh Allen. There it is.
Hmm.
Yeah. He the
I
type,
guess.
Josh Allen, the type of person that when they play the hip hop songs in the radio, he say all the words.
Oh yeah, he dancing and gyrating his black ass all over the place right now. Yes, sir. He likes
So
a
his
little
name.
taste of the chocolate.
So his real name is Joshua Allen.
JT Allen is his name. Nigga named JT.
Damn. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, yeah, he in the
Buffalo,
street.
boy.
Yeah.
People love them white QBs, do they?
Well, because they got that narrative that white QBs,
Yeah.
they're all about just, they know how to play the game. And the black QBs, even if though they're athletic, their deficiencies is that they can't read defenses, and so they rely on their athletic ability in order
There
to
it is.
succeed.
Yes,
See,
sir.
that's
There it
some
is.
bull crap, bro.
They're trying to say we stupid, Jalen.
Well, when a narrative has been set, you know what I'm saying? When a narrative has been set, it's hard to get out of. You know, it's hard to get out of the way we do things. And that's what was said. The center position was supposed to be a position of leadership, showing up the quarterback position, and
Mm-hmm.
then the middle linebacker, so forth, so forth. And then we didn't have those positions, or we supposedly didn't have the brain power to fulfill those positions. But I mean, that was just a narrative that was said from back in the day. You know,
But go. It's not
now,
even a It's not even a narrative no more. You know what it is? I'm just being straight blunt with you. It's a
Hate.
stereotype. It's a
It just
stereotype.
well, I mean,
That's
say
all it
hey,
Trash.
is.
pretty much kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
stereotype, narrative. Just I mean, a look at things, an ignorant way to look at things, or whatever. I mean, whatever how you want to say it, or how you want to characterize it. I mean, it is what it is. So you don't
ignorant.
give these people, yeah. So you
Very.
gonna take this guy and you gonna put him in a situation. Like I said, y'all know I don't like Bryce Young, but Bryce Young is not in the situation or the scheme where he is gonna win, and it's gonna be detrimental to him. He's not in the scheme in this scheme with the Carolina Panthers right now. He's not going to be successful.
Man,
He's not
I
going
don't
to
Not
be
at
give a
all.
fuck
successful.
about Bryce Goat. I don't give a fuck about
Man,
that boy.
But I'm
That
just
boy can
saying,
yeah.
kiss my ass.
if we're going to
I
sit
don't
there
give
and
a
say
flying fuck about that little motherfucker, man.
he's not going to be successful, and then if you
Yeah.
were to take another quarterback and put him in another situation where you say you got a coach to sit there and say a Justin Fields, and you got that I don't even know I keep forgetting that dude's name that's over there in Chicago, but he cannot coach Justin Fields, and so therefore they're gonna say Justin Fields sit there, he can't play the game of football, even though what he did in Ohio State, fuck all that. If you want to go back with other coaches and say what they did in college, you can't. His size, his strength, and everything else. You can't tell me that boy cannot acclimate to the NFL.
Exactly.
But they had a wrong scheme around him. You see what he did with DJ Moore? He
Yep.
Yep.
gave him a decent enough. But
And we could have had Justin Fields too.
But we stuck with Bryce for right now. I just hope that our next move
oh
ain't
yes, yes, yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
trying to put a cast together to help this dude out. I don't want to. I don't want them to invest that much more in trying to put
Oh
people
no,
around
yeah,
him.
you're right, Logic. You're right, Logic. Don't do no much more than, especially when the next coach come in, he's gonna inherit him. Don't do too much more, and let him finally. I don't know how many games. I've asked the question around here. How many games does it take to evaluate? Motherfuckers say 3 years, 4 years. They want to give him 7 years, like Jay Z. But I don't believe he's gonna get that much rope to hang his goddamn self. So you know,
I
we'll
think he
see.
get two.
Okay.
One off the
Okay.
bat with a new coach, and then I think if he looks good, they give him another year. And oh fuck it, if he look good next year, they gonna pick up his 5th-year option.
Yep, they are.
Do you think we
Yeah.
grab a quarterback during that? Like, let's say of this upcoming draft, you think we, regardless, let's say they're gonna run with Bryce another year. You think we go ahead and grab a quarterback
Logic,
anyway?
logic. I
Yeah.
couldn't be the GM because I'd have drafted a quarterback last year. I'd have went in this fucking draft last year. I'd have got Bryce Young and Jake Hayner. I'd have had a part two or a Hendon Hooker. I'd have grabbed a second motherfucker. I'd have
Yeah.
been did that.
Yeah.
I'm
His
on
Should have
side,
been
Michael
done.
Penix, man.
yeah,
I kind of want Michael Penix or JJ.
yeah. Hey, if JJ there, we got to take him. I'm sorry, we
Yeah,
got
bro,
to
we
take him.
got to. There's no way if
You
he's
want to see me
available.
cry? You let us hit a draft and we overlook JJ McCartney. No sir, no sir,
Yeah,
We'll be
man,
a
I'm a
crying
tear.
ass.
no
We're gonna be
sir.
a crying ass come April 25th or whatever
You
it is.
thought Go
Whatever.
put down some crying
Hey,
draft night.
you
Every
might
show y'all gonna have to hear my
be
mouth.
next. You gonna be next then. You might as well
I'm
get your
boy
teared up
kiss
ready.
my
Cause
black ass.
I'm
You the
getting ready
messed
for
up
you.
part. What if right after our pick he goes? What if the next pick he goes?
Oh, don't do that to me, Logic. Oh, that shit hurt.
You know we prone to do it. You know we prone to do it.
Yeah, we did it already. Look at
Yes,
Justin
sir.
Field.
Yeah, he was right there. Boy was sitting in the house on the couch. Y'all remember how he was looking? Bro, was worried like, dang, really? Y'all ain't
Well,
gonna pick a quarterback?
Look what they showed you though, Logic. I'm gonna tell you this. It was
Yeah.
no reason. Tell me the reason. Other than they didn't want no competition, they didn't want no smoke. What was the
hmm
reason for getting rid of Matt Corral? What was the reason? Give me a
They
reason.
didn't want. It ain't gonna be no legit one. But
Matt Corral better than Bryce though, in my
yeah, they didn't
opinion.
want. Well, there you go.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah.
He better than
Listen,
Bryce.
they didn't want. Matt Corral had a big arm. Matt Corral probably could have fit the scheme that they were about to run, and they didn't want no distractions or any type of competition for that man to have to
Thank
deal with.
thank you. Thank you. So if y'all thinking that they're gonna draft another quarterback this year to push this boy or to make this boy look stupid, y'all got another thing coming. They drafting a receiver at 33.
Man.
I'm sorry.
So go. So you
but
saying we
go.
are going to prepare to put people around Bryce?
You
This ain't about no other body. We gonna try to
This
help Bryce out.
head coach right here is
no, no, no,
That's
no,
what he said to you.
no,
That's what he said to you.
no, no,
Logic.
that no, no, sir. Go.
He's
You
gonna
said it
he,
yourself. You said it yourself the other day. You said, now be mindful. A quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Be mindful to push this young fella. to
Yes,
get us
sir.
to the next level. If we're sitting there at 33 and they bypass a quarterback
Yes,
and they go
sir.
out and they get this weapons and all this shit right here, a new coach is already doing career suicide coming in with Bryce Young. Career
But see,
suicide.
Yep.
okay. Hold for 1 second. Hold for 1 second. Let me and Q banter right across from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
1 second.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, and that's what I said, and that's what it is, career suicide.
Career
But
suicide.
this right here is a different type situation. You have no first round pick. That's number one. You have no first round pick, and you inheriting the number one pick from last year. That
Which
the
is
franchise
why, as a
told
coach,
you,
I do not take what I got walking in the door. No, sir.
but
I
this
don't take it.
owner, but you can bet your ass, Q, in that interview process, somebody's going to ask the question, do you think you can win with Bryce? That question is going to be asked in that interview
And
process as soon as
and,
one
and,
done.
and, and to any coach that's coming through the door, you better make sure you tell the truth and say, no, I can't win with this right
Please
here. I prefer to
say
have my
no.
own guy. Be a straight up guy. Don't
The
lie,
only
don't
way,
bullshit.
the only
Go
way I
ahead.
think it would work out with what Goat is saying, and maybe this is what Goat trying to say. Goat, you tell me if I'm wrong. But if you go into this draft, you get all these people, all these weapons and everything, and in the back of your mind, you saying this head coach coming in, he gonna come in, they're gonna have all these weapons, they're gonna put it around Bryce. If and when it don't work out, he selects his quarterback. The guy coming in next will have a load of weapons to work out with from the jump.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm saying.
All right. So if you're
Yeah,
dealing with
but
Because he
that,
got
then
you just
he's
hear what you
got to
saying. You just hear what you
he's
saying,
got to
Logic.
inherit
So
what's up?
he's
you
What I
just
say? What I say?
fired. You just fired another coach. Is what you just
No,
did.
no,
You just fired
no.
another motherfucking coach. I don't know if you heard. You just fired a whole other coach. Goddamn it.
Listen,
That's what you did just
listen,
now.
listen, listen,
You
listen.
said for the next guy you gonna have weapons. Think about where you sitting
No,
at
he
now.
meaning the next. He meaning
Q.
the
But
next
he
quarterback.
got to
He
get one
meaning
year.
the
He got
next
to get one
quarterback.
year.
You
The next
just
He meaning
quarterback.
killed
the
the
next
coach
quarterback.
that's coming in through the door because you was making
He
him
meaning the
live
next
and die.
quarterback.
All right, okay, cool. All right, fuck
He's
it.
saying the
Go
next
ahead.
quarterback, the next guy, the next quarterback. That's what he's saying. That's what I'm
I'm talking
hoping you're
about the
saying,
next
Lottie.
guy, the next quarterback. Yeah,
The next
yeah.
quarterback. Yeah, the
So
next
you can't get
quarterback.
rid. They're not moving on from Bryce right now. We honestly see that. So the
What
next guy
I'm
to come in.
saying is the next coach, if he decides to go in here with Bryce, is already
Mhm.
fired.
Yep.
Goodbye.
I
Already.
understand that, but let me tell you
Already.
something. Let me tell you something. I said it before. My contract coming in as a head coach after I've seen all the mess that Carolina done, you got to
Yes,
give
sir.
me 3 years. You can't cut me
Yes,
for
sir.
3 years.
Yes, sir.
Let me
I'm
really run
untouchable.
this team. Yes,
I'm
I'm
untouchable.
untouchable. You can't fire me. You let me get my own draft. Let the GM, me and the GM work hand to hand and try to fix this thing. If you can't
But you
guarantee me
got to
that I
give me
can't be
some
cut
kind of
for at least 2 years,
yeah,
I don't. I'm not signing no contract with you.
yeah. You got to give me like $80 million firing bonus. You know, you got to
Yes,
buy
sir.
me out like they just did Kirby Smart. That motherfucker they gave 70 some odd $1 million over there to go to Texas A&M. You got to buy me the fuck out with a unstupid
That's
ass
right.
contract.
That's right. Go.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you fire
Yeah,
me, it's gonna hurt.
no, not Kirby Smart, but the other motherfucker, Kirby Smart in Georgia, the motherfucker that went to Texas A&M. I forget who it
Oh,
was. They gave him
Jimbo Fisher.
$71 million.
Jimbo Fisher.
Jumbo Fisher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
contract. You're gonna have to pay me a firing bonus. God damn it. And to fire me within 1 year with this mess right here, where you didn't give me a chance. It's gonna be some stipulations in that contract, buddy, because this is a mess right here, Q. You see what
Yes,
we got
sir.
on the thumbnail around here with this
I,
clown.
I, I go.
Come in here and
I
help this
understand.
clown.
I
Yo,
understand where you're sitting at, but you gotta understand if you a coach and it's going to be. I'm hanging on this for a reason. Like I told you, you didn't think Frank Ashby could be marching down to Zion. His ass
No.
going. The next coach going right behind this motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Me and Q had a conversation before we got on the live right here. Now, this is what I said, and this is what had been reported. Frank Reich was not the first coaching candidate. We all know that. But Frank Reich went in there and said, look at here. He sold him, and Diana Rosini and a couple of people reported this. The reason why he got the job, he sold them on the coaches that he could bring in. And like I told y'all, Tepper is enamored with names. And he told you,
Mhm.
I'm going to put you a superstar coaching staff together. You remember Tepper kept saying, I opened my wallet, and I opened my wallet, and I paid for these guys. He was open to pay for all the, I'm going to get you these kind of coordinators. I'm going to get you this kind of defensive guy. I'm going to get you this guy. I'm going to get you this guy. He said, okay. Frank was not he was not in love with Frank. That's why he sent Frank ass packing the first year. That's why. Frank wasn't
Go.
really his guy.
You might as well
He
get your black suit
Frank.
together. You might as well
Okay.
go on because it's gonna be a funeral. Come up in here in 8 months, 9 months.
Okay.
We're gonna have a funeral, and we're
Okay.
gonna have you preaching the eulogy.
So
All
you
right?
think the next motherfucker, if he don't get a quarterback, he'll be gone in a year or two. 11
Yes,
games.
sir.
Something like
Number
that.
one
Okay.
thing: if this cat come in here and don't pick a quarterback, he out the door.
Yep.
Goodbye. Good riddance. His
But Scott
ass is gonna be
Fiddle
going
gotta
as
go,
fast as he
y'all.
came in here.
Scott Fiddle gotta
Well,
go,
Jalen,
though.
that right there too. If Scott ain't gone, it ain't gonna be no goddamn change. It ain't gonna be no
Nope,
I
it's
just
change.
told
not.
you this. I just told you this. So guess what? Fired. Fired. Guess what? Next coach getting fired. I hope you know that.
If Scott ain't gone, it ain't gonna be no better.
Well, I'm glad y'all got the light bulbs clicking together today. Ding, ding, ding. The problem is that bald head BDI motherfucker who don't know how to change and sit his ass down. Until you fix him, if a coach comes in here and bows down once again like Frank did,
Yeah.
you're going to be in the same situation.
Yep, the same situation.
If you say you can work with Bryce, you a damn lie, and your ass going to be looking for another job. That's what the
You
fuck going to
can't
happen.
work with him. You
Let's
can't
just
work
say,
with
y'all know
him.
how fast. But check this out, Jalen. You know how fast Tepper is. It's like Tepper is like a little kid. He'll get on and off something quick. He on and off. Let's just say he done with Bryce. Let's say his feelings is, hey man, Bryce Young ain't it. Fuck it, I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get out there and tell nobody that I'm wrong. You know, I'm through with this cat. And but we all know you still got him for one more year.
We seeing that right now, Goat. He is melting down before our very eyes every week. That's why you seeing all these temper tantrums from him.
Exactly.
Tantrums.
That's where the fuck. That's where the fuck.
Tantrums.
and the throwing drinks and shit come from.
Throwing
Right there.
drinks, fucking all that cussing and shit like that.
All that cussing. Yeah. That's where all that come from. So okay, so he's already admitting. Y'all already see he's admitting that he messed up. He's already admitting this. It's blowing up in front of your very eyes. Every day, every time they go out there.
Yes, sir.
That boy Tepper messed up.
Well, the thing with him is he's so used to being able to take his money and bully people in a situation or figure out a way to be successful, and regardless of what's happening, and it ain't working here, and now he's starting to crack because he ain't used to that. He used to being able to just step in. I'm gonna throw a little money or something, and boom, it's just gonna be like it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
But now,
Think about
that
it.
ain't how the league works. Yeah.
In the money world, if somebody ain't doing what you need, you fire them and you get somebody else who do it. And that happens immediately in the money world. But being that you're not in the money world, the number one thing you could do now from this perspective is sit back. Number one thing is time. You don't have time to give because you keep pissing away shit. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
You telling the most impatient motherfucker on the planet Earth that you need to sit down and not do nothing. That's like telling a kid not to go put his hand in the socket. What the fuck? What do you think he about to do?
Tepper and Scott Fiddle, I call them Squirrel and Chipmunk. They the same thing, Squirrel and Chipmunk. The other one just don't know what he's doing, and then the Chipmunk is chewing up everything. That's Tepper. But Scott is the squirrel, so.
I'll be damned. Squirrel or Chipmunk?
Listen, both of them got their mouth full of nuts at the end of the day. So
yeah, there it is right now. There it is right now. Oh, Lord. Not the nuts. Oh, my God.
My goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, you see Scott Fitterer? He right there. He partner in crime. Batman T. Robin. Y'all think that man going somewhere? He ain't going no damn well. What you
No,
just
no.
seen was a comfortable motherfucker Sunday. That's what you saw.
Yep. You hit that on the head, Q. You hit that on the
That's a
head.
comfortable motherfucker.
And look, he said, I ain't worried. I done seen this dude blow up 1,000 times. You understand what I'm saying? Man,
All the time.
man ain't moving. Oh, he threw a
That
drink.
ain't
That ain't
shit.
a drink. Like somebody else would have been like, when he threw a drink at them people, he would have been like, oh shit. Like if I'd have been standing out, I'd have been like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That would have been my reaction. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe he did this. You see what I'm saying?
Go and
Scott
Q.
Fitter did
If
blank.
y'all out in public and Q starting that crazy, wanting to jump on everybody in the crowd, I don't believe you would sit back and be like, because y'all in a business together, that you
No.
just gonna sit back. Well, that's just what Q do. I ain't about to say
I'm
nothing.
like, no, Q, come on, chill.
Come,
And I
You're not
can't
doing
stand
go.
looking at Scott
not
Fiddler.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
can't
no,
stand looking at
Yeah,
Scott Fiddler.
what the
I
fuck?
yeah.
can't.
I'm gonna say, what the fuck is you doing, man?
at,
You gonna say
at,
what
at
the fuck
some
is that?
point in time,
Yeah.
Logic, I have moments where I be tripping. And the number one thing, my Scott Fitterer,
This
aka
nigga telling me
Gold,
like I ain't
or
doing
say Cole, what the fuck you doing, Q? Q, what the fuck you
Fuck
doing? What the
I
fuck
yeah,
you
do it
doing?
all the time.
yeah.
Now, be mindful. Well, I ain't gonna call him Scott Fitter. I'm gonna call him my Jim Harbaugh. My Jim
Mm-hmm.
Harbaugh tells me, Q, what the fuck are you doing? Nah, you don't do this like that. You do this right here like this. And I say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. One, because I respect what Jim Harbaugh gonna tell me. I
Yeah.
respect that. Okay, he ain't just a yes man. He looking at it from a different perspective. I ain't gonna just sit here and say, man, fuck what Goat talk about, man. Fuck that nigga.
Ooh,
Why would I do that? Why would I do
Exactly.
that?
Exactly. So is Scott? Let me.
ooh.
Is Scott that afraid of his position right now? Is it so uneasy that I'm listen? Even whenever my
Scott
dude is
Fiddler,
acting crazy
why?
in public, I'm out of sight, out of mind. I'm not even gonna move just in case the angry moment that he got come back on me. I don't want him yelling at me, so I'm gonna just be still. I ain't even here. I'm like a fly on the wall.
Must be
Logic.
life changing
Just,
money he's giving that nigga, man.
just seen it. This man did not take his hands out of his pocket. He kept looking
He
straight.
didn't
He
move. Yes,
never
sir.
flipped. He didn't
Nigga ain't
move.
even turn his head, Logic. He ain't even turn his head.
Yeah, he didn't even look. Hey, whenever Temple got out of view, he didn't move. I'm gonna keep my head forward. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
That's
And
boy. Yeah.
that nigga he treated Tepper like when you with your girl and you see another girl come by and you just look straight forward. You don't turn your head.
Already.
You
Straight
look
up.
straight
That's
forward.
it.
You
That's
Yes,
better
sir.
it.
not.
You
That's
bet
all I
not
You
turn your
better not.
head.
You
Good God
better not.
Almighty, boy.
Better not look at that bitch. Fuck wrong with you.
Man,
Fuck.
boy. Yeah, he's
Crazy.
scared. Yeah, he's
I
scared.
seen you looking. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
scared.
that's it.
Yeah, he's scared. You better not
Got
turn
that
your damn.
nigga in check. He damn sure
Got him
do.
in check. You damn right you
He
got him
got
in
his
check.
yes man. That's his favorite thing. It's his yes man.
How you got him in check? Bet you
That's
didn't
why he
say
got
nothing.
to go.
Yeah, say something. Say something. You better not say nothing either, Scott.
That nigga say, I'll get your last word, Scott. Don't fuck with me today.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Dang,
Already,
boy. That's
already on
that's that's.
sick.
I don't know, man. I tell you what. Something's got to give with this. I mean, again, he ain't got nobody strong enough or powerful enough around him to make him feel like, you know what, I'm tripping. I'm doing too much. I
Yeah,
need to fix
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. I'm
So
tripping.
when you that powerful, who gonna come and console a billionaire and tell him, hey, bro,
Nobody.
you chill. You doing too
But
Like,
that's
damn
the
much.
hey,
thing. That's the thing. If I can't have a goat to tell me, Q, you fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? Then why you doing it, bro? You can't walk
Right,
around and say I'm
right,
right all goddamn day.
right, right.
Logic,
like
But
I
like
I'm
somebody,
always ask
human.
people, say,
I'm gonna
yeah,
fuck up at some point, bro.
who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna
that's
check
the
me, boo?
problem, Q. Because listen, just
I'ma
like you said,
veto
one
that
of,
shit, go.
yeah, look,
Check
one of
me,
y'all
boo.
said it the other day. Y'all said it. How can you tell somebody that's a billionaire that they wrong when all they've done is be successful, especially with this money thing.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Yeah, you damn right. Now who really
How
wanna
you,
fuck with Hollywood Cole? That's what it
that's
is
Now,
right
it.
there. There it is.
Damn,
Who trying to
damn,
fuck with
damn,
her?
damn. Hey, got on right.
Oh,
Come on, let me tell you.
Who
Hey,
that? Who
listen,
that trying to fuck with
listen.
Hollywood Cole?
That's it. And stand there and wait on it. I bet not nobody move. I'm gonna clear this whole bitch out. Play with me. My name is Lemon Pepper.
Lemon Pepper, drop me some more wings.
drop me some more way.
Boy,
Oh,
y'all hell, boy.
kicking
We
back
going to
out
Magic
there.
City. We going to Magic
Yeah.
Yes,
City in this
sir.
motherfucker,
Yes,
man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, to be honest, bro, I just want
Jalen, you going too. You ain't got no choice.
like if Scott Fitterer is amending, if Scott Fitterer leaves, I'm shaking my titties on live.
Good
What?
God, all right. Wait a minute.
What? How did we get here?
I don't know. You get your boy, man. Get your boy.
And if Jim Harbaugh comes here, I'm doing the same thing, bro. I'm gonna be
Oh
really
my
shaking
God!
They
too.
just
Not your
put it
titties.
on
Don't shake them more loud, Jalen.
Finally gonna get the
Ooh,
chance
Oh
to say,
no, Jalen, no.
no.
Hold it to yourself.
because I'm gonna tell you something. If Scott was gonna be fired, he should have already been fired.
Yeah.
Because
I
Scott
told you.
put together in 14 teams. He is the general manager of this shit.
But
Mm-mm-mm.
Scott can't do his
He,
job no way though. Like he can't really do his job because Steve Smith and the Teppas is doing it for him.
okay
I
then.
don't understand that.
Well, that just tell you how weak Scott Fitter is.
Yes.
That just let you know how weak Scott Fitter is. That he let
That's
you
it.
call an ex wide receiver to do his job after he done
Yep.
had all his scouting team out here. After he done had Dan Morgan out here, Cole Turner, or whatever that boy named Cole Spencer.
Did all
Yeah,
that
that's his name.
scouting.
All these motherfuckers out there looking at me, and then I go call a wide receiver with a podcast to make my decision.
See?
even the great Luke Kuechly worked at the scouting department. Said, "What the fuck I'm here for if they ain't listening to me? Let me get the fuck out of here."
They ain't listen.
Exactly.
They ain't listen. Get the fuck. Let me get my last words. That's what Luke Kuechly said. Let me give y'all my
Let
last.
me get
Yeah.
my last
He didn't
word.
wait on them motherfucker to get it last. He gave him his goddamn last word. Luke Kuechly said, "I'm getting ready to go fishing.
Terrible, man.
I'm getting ready to go fishing. Fuck these motherfuckers."
Got a
Mm.
doggone ex wide receiver to pick freaking Mingo. Well, but the thing is though, which I told Pop this, at least we drafted an athlete. Mingo, he's very athletic because Tommy Tremble, he's not an athlete. YGM is not an athlete. Who else did we draft that was not an athlete? Who else did we draft? Because there's someone else that wasn't an athlete neither. It's just a bunch of our drafts with Scott, they was not athletes anyway. So I guess I'll give that up to him. I mean, at least we drafted an athlete in Mingo. So then all he needs to do is train at his position. But because you can only go so far with with your physical capabilities. You can only go so far. You know that has limits, but
Yes, sir.
the position itself doesn't. And you could train an athlete at his position, and he will be really good.
Well, the problem with that is when you draft them wrong, you don't give anybody time to develop because they
You
thrown on the
can't.
main stage
Yeah,
immediately.
you
If I get a
can't.
left tackle and a left guard that's good, my next draft that when I get other left tackles and left guards, they're not going to be no starters. They're going to be people that's in place that, hey, you depth. Sit back here and learn. If the dude go down, you'll be ready. But no, we get guys that's left tackle and left guard that ain't good. And so the next guys we get, you saying that
Yep.
they're depth,
See?
but heck, they ain't no different than the guys we already got. So here you got a bunch of turnstile cats, and we ain't really got no legit starters yet. And that's what we've been doing in the draft with all these positions. And it sucks because you saying we're doing all this evaluating, you saying we're doing all this
Okay.
scouting, but we're missing it.
Well, logic. If you put it like that, this is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Now I can remember last year on the mock draft, and I think Leo touched on it. Evan Neal was supposed to be the best all around left tackle. It was him, Charles Cross, and Ike Ekwonu.
It's funny.
Now, Ike Ekwonu went number one because we had a chance to get all three of them. Because
Yes,
when it failed, New York drafted Kayvon Thibodeau,
yes,
which left us all three tackles on the board. And because of our scheme at the time, we had Christian McCaffrey, and we was a run first team. We drafted Ike Ekwonu. Now,
yes.
how are you gonna say that's just we just killing ourselves, shooting ourselves in the foot? Now we're dropping back 40 times a game.
And
You
that,
see
and
what I'm saying?
exactly, and that's yes, and that's it though. You draft
You
for your scheme fit, and if you get
exactly.
somebody, and if you don't get the people that fit that, and they don't succeed, the first thing people say, "Oh, that dude ain't no good." Well, you gotta look at the whole picture first. You gotta look at the whole picture first. You can't just say he ain't no good. You can't tell me that he had one good season in the NFL, but we was running the schemes. Then the next year he falls flat on his face, and it's just him. You being disingenuous at this point.
Yeah, he's trash. Yeah, you can't sit there and say that. You can't sit there and
That's
say that.
it. That's it. That's just like I was saying earlier about the offensive line. How was it? How was it they was blocking and running up? Because they fit that scheme. They was some dang. This a run game was picture perfect for these boys. We did, but they ain't made to sit back there and drop back 40 times a game and pass blocking. They gonna get exactly what's happening. They gonna get killed over and over and over again each week. Don't matter what kind of play you call. Don't matter what kind of up tempo or whatever the case may be. The moment you in the game and you throwing that ball 40 times a game with this offensive line, it ain't gonna work. And that's just it. It don't matter who you put in there. They're not made for that. So it is what it is. Like I said, until we get that fixed, it's just what it's gonna be, man. It's just what it's gonna be. But I don't believe in that luck thing. It's about odds. It's about evaluating the player, fitting the scheme. There's a reason why a lot of people from college don't transition well because it ain't so much as talent. Because you can't tell me if you catching the ball, you got a low drop percentage, and you get to this team and now all of a sudden you can't catch any balls or anything. Well, you got to look at it. Do you fit that scheme, or was you did you have a high percentage when it came to press versus man coverage? You got to look at all this stuff. And if you ain't looking at that, if you ain't really getting in depth with that stuff, then hell, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear your opinion when it comes to football. When it comes to that.
See, mm, mm, mm.
That's his team as a whole, man. We missing from a lot of spots, and at the end of the day, it ain't gonna get better anytime soon, man. We can't fix it in one
Yeah,
draft. We can't fix it in one draft. So
Because the
if
way,
that's what we doing, we just put pictures up on a dartboard and just throw at them motherfuckers draft night.
there you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you go, Coach.
Wherever
There you
they
go, Coach.
land,
Just
because
throw it.
yeah, wherever they land, that's who we pick.
because
If that's the way we doing, if
If
that's
that's
what
the
we
way,
doing,
yeah,
wherever they land,
because
that's
the
who the
way the
fuck we pick.
Colts draft, because the way the Colts draft is so first round they basically get people that has a good athletic score all the way till about like fourth round, and then fifth round they just go with every position. So like I find that cool the way they draft, and it working. It's working for them. Now
yeah. But
it
we
took
got
them
we got people
years.
who are they
It
consider
took them a
tweeners
year though. The
or, or,
players and
or
stuff.
people that's got deficiencies that the arms ain't long enough, or they only fit certain schemes, and it's the scheme that they run in college, but it ain't what we run in our team. Like there's no way that's supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to get cats that you know do not fit what you do, and we're gonna try to force it in there. It's like trying to put a dang on square peg in a round hole. It ain't gonna work.
Well, seeing that thing was saying, okay, like you alluded to, Brady Christensen, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that year we drafted J.C. Horn, and then if I'm not mistaken, that's when we came and drafted Terrence Marshall Jr. Right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
Terrence Marshall Jr. We'll go with Terrence Marshall Jr. Now, J.C. Horn, If it wasn't, we already done talked about it. If it wasn't for the injuries and things like that, you didn't see that coming. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It'd have been a home run. It'd have been a home
Yeah,
run. Nobody can't even
yeah.
say that. It'd have been a home run. Cause when the boy's on the field healthy and this and that, he's locked. Okay, so you go to Terrence Marshall Jr. Terrence Marshall Jr. was hurt coming out of college. You
Yep.
only drafted him because Joe Brady worked with him, your offensive coordinator. Your first year offensive coordinator that was a college passing coordinator. He wasn't
Yeah.
qualified. Him or Matt Rule wasn't qualified to be in the NFL to begin with. So you go and get Terrence Marshall Jr., who was at LSU and was hurt because of two reasons. One, because Joe Brady had worked with him before, and number two, you had the rumor that New Orleans was getting ready to draft a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
the Trump New Orleans, you draft the player that they wanted.
Yes.
So was that scouting? No, not really, because who else could have been there to help this team right now in that second round? You trying to basically outthink New Orleans. And then you
That's it.
saying Joe Brady worked with this kid right here, but the kid was hurt. So the kid stayed hurt 2 years. You already drafted him hurt. Then he stayed hurt 2 years. Then the coach is going to get mad with him and make him a healthy scratch. Then now here we is 4 years in the making with the same dude. And we telling him, well, go out there and facilitate your own trade. We don't even want to deal with it. You've been a healthy scratch the last 2 years. The last 2 years. So that's a
Yeah.
second round draft pick that we threw up the coon's ass. Then
Yes, we
we
did.
came
Yep.
back in the third round and picked what was that boy name? Who do we pick?
The dude from
Damn.
Oregon.
No, in that Terrence Marshall Jr. Draft.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He did some. I'm talking about Matt Rule. Them. They did some kind of other dumb shit in that draft. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the third round, who was we picked? I'm not looking at the thing right now. If anybody knows who
What
we
that?
picked, do
Who we
you
pick?
know who we picked after Terrence Marshall Jr.? Who was it we picked?
After Terrence Marshall Jr., we got cornerback. What's that boy in the fourth round? Ah man.
But
That cornerback.
anyway, Keith Taylor.
Keith Taylor.
Keith
Oh
Taylor.
my God.
Keith
But
Taylor, and we got Kalon Barnes and all them boys, all of them in that.
yeah. So what I'm trying to say is bad draft after bad draft because of decisions inside the draft. Some of it was personal. Some of it was, you know what I'm saying, just people picking with their heart. You know what I'm saying? And we had already said, motherfucker said that's why they got rid of Marty. Because you ain't picking with your heart no more. You picking with analytics and all this data and everything. And we ain't did that shit yet neither. So this is a bunch of double talk around this motherfucker. A bunch of bullshit being sold to us.
That's just
So
like
y'all think
Matt Rule picking Baylor and Temple players.
Baylor players, Baylor players and motherfucking Temple players. So do y'all sit here? If y'all sitting here thinking that they just gonna all of a sudden the lights gonna come on this year right here where we don't even have a number one pick, I'm me right here. I'm out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out. I don't have
Look
no
at here.
fucking hope. I'm
Look at
out.
here.
I'm
Y'all
out.
better subscribe to the Tailgate Experience where shit is gonna be going better.
The tailgate.
Yeah. Now on the tailgate experience and shit like that, we gonna try to educate you and show y'all what they gonna miss on. I guarantee you they gonna miss on it. They ain't gonna do it. They not gonna fucking do right, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to keep it real every day, 100%. They not gonna do fucking right. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in it with y'all. I'm sitting here in it. We in it. We in the shit. We in the shit together. We in the bush. We in
That's
the
it.
fucking bush together.
That's it.
They gonna get Steve Smith to draft the receiver again. Second round.
You know, you almost made me cuss just now, Jalen. I almost say fuck Steve Smith. You know, I'm trying to get my life together, Jalen. I said this new year I wasn't gonna be cussing like I was last year. You about took me there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
better, y'all better try to find some type of positivity, because the way y'all talking, boy, it look like we're gonna be going to another team. Y'all better try to
Where's
think
it
some
at?
positive shit
What?
now.
What? That
Yeah,
what? But
yeah.
see, motherfuckers done ran so much.
Cincinnati.
You can't. I mean, if you here with us, you can't run to another team. I mean, you just got to deal with this shit till it get better.
Now,
It's
I'm
gonna
just
get
saying,
better later at some point.
okay, yeah, y'all need to add that in there, boy. You like, boy, this shit over with. You ain't no
What I'm
coming back.
saying, Pop, motherfuckers is sitting here saying, "Oh, we can do this, we can do that," like they gonna do it. It's like they gonna do it.
Every
You
time
see
I
what
hear somebody say we could go in the draft in the free agency and get T Higgins or some of them boys, I
I
sit
can't
here and
they
stand
say,
that.
gonna do it.
why in the fuck will you spend 20? You didn't want to pay the fucking edge rusher that was right here. What makes you think you could go pay 20 million to a goddamn receiver? We have never. Them boys remember them boys bellyache and whine about paying Roquan Smith $20 million, and he a fucking
Look,
all pro linebacker.
oh, I can
Exactly.
give you one better than that. They paid DJ Moore. Then motherfuckers, y'all said he wasn't a number one. Now he got 1,309 damn dubs. So
Yeah,
what? Now what?
yeah.
But over here, niggas wasn't giving a bit of respect over here.
Yeah.
No.
He ain't a number
Motherfuckers
one.
ain't
He ain't
talking.
a true number
Hey,
one. They do the
What they
same
motherfuckers,
thing
said.
when it's time to
hey,
pay. And you just heard Leo say the same thing. He ain't worth $30 million. He
yeah,
go to another
yeah.
team, he gonna go and look just like DJ look in a different
Like,
situation.
nah,
That's the
no, he
prime
ain't.
example. Look at Christian McCaffrey.
No,
Look at DJ Moore.
no. Hey, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. Brian Burns is different. Brian Burns is not Max Crosby. Max Crosby don't stop. God damn it. Max Crosby is an energizer bunny to the fifth power. Max Crosby do not stop. No, he is not Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is Superman juggernaut. All them about to roll into one. Nick Bosa
Mm.
gonna get his 30 some, and he deserves his 30 some odd million because he's a problem. I told you he's a balanced breakfast. Nick, so you can't put him
But
with
A
go
Nick.
balanced
that
breakfast.
balanced breakfast ain't looking like Special K. It
I
ain't looking like
understand that.
eggs, grits, and bacon this
But
year. It looking more like a bowl of cereal.
I understand that. But guess what? Guess what you got to do? When your offense get on that field, guess who the fuck you looking for? On every play that he's in there.
Go. No, you
That's
not on that San
yes,
Fran
you are.
defense when you got
Yes, you
Hargrove,
are.
when you got Fred Warner, when you got
Do
all
not
these cats
tell
on that
me.
same fucking line.
I
You got
don't
Chase
care.
Young. You got all these cats to account for. You can't just zone in on Bosa.
I don't yet. You better. You better.
When you got
It's
as
like
many
you wait
weapons
for
as they got, it's hard to. You
I,
better know what he had, but you can't
I
just focus on solely him.
I understand what you're saying. And there is truth to what you're saying. But you gonna tell me you gonna say, well fuck it, I ain't gonna worry about Bosa. Don't
No, I'm
worry
not
about him.
saying that. What I'm saying is they got 6 guys out of a front seven. Out of the front seven, they got about 6 guys that are
Yeah.
dynamic playmakers, plug in,
Now,
and like I said, Hargrove, Chase Young, Bosa. They got Fred Warner. They got the other linebacker right there. They got a balanced breakfast, bro.
and that's why they did it. Cause they looking to horse the Lombardi come
Now go.
February.
Now go. You name
That's why
me
they did
other
that.
than Derek Brown and Brian Burns on this team right here. One guy as good as Hargrove. I'll wait.
You
Hell,
don't
I ain't
have
even get to Fred
nothing.
Warner. I ain't even get to Fred
Nothing.
Warner.
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
ain't even
You
get to
ain't even
him.
get to you ain't even get to Chase Young. You ain't even get to
I ain't
Chase
even get there.
Young.
I ain't even get there.
Chase Young done stepped up his game. Chase Young don't look like the same Chase Young, hurt ass Chase Young in Washington. He don't look
Now,
Them boys
like
y'all
him.
happy
know,
to get out of
y'all know,
Washington.
He
y'all
was.
Thank
know,
He
you.
y'all
don't
know
look.
why. Y'all know why
Huh?
GM is Chase Young. Come on now.
Oh my God.
He happy
Poppy,
to get out of Washington.
boy,
I almost cuss again, Pop.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Control
Oh
your
There you
my
pop,
go.
God.
dog. Control your
Poppy
pop,
rolling.
dog.
Oh
Poppy
my
dead wrong for that.
God.
He just threw that out the air. He just threw that out
Um.
the air.
Oh my God. I'm about threw up in my damn mouth just now.
YGL. What the heck?
The fuck YGM done did since
No.
he been here.
I wanted him gone though. Last year.
Jalen, I've been calling for this nigga to go 2 years ago. 2 years ago. They called me the YGM hater. They say I built this entire podcast off of going at YGM. That's what they said. Him and Terrence Marshall.
I mean, you kind of had a lot of negativity for the boys. They ain't gonna lie. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. They got what they deserve. Which I'm just saying.
Man, fuck them boys.
There you go. There you go. Let it out. Let me go say my picture back to what it was. You want to be dark now?
Oh boy. I go in there today. I did not choose violence.
Oh yeah, we're gonna choose violence. There we go.
Logic bring out the evil side of me. I can't do it.
Come on. Yeah, you got to bring it out. Why not? Ain't no point holding it back. Say what you
No, you do like the white folks, and you just
so you
let it fester. You're supposed to let it fester into a disease or some type of I'm supposed to let it fester. I don't supposed to sit here and let it out.
You got to let it out because listen, it ain't healthy. The cold stuff is. You gotta let it out. You ain't gotta let it out. So
I just wait till my organs shut down. It's all good.
There you go. There you go.
There's only one good light skinned nigga on our team, and that's Lubu. Team light skin has failed us again.
Lord have
mercy.
Man. Well, Pop, his contract is up, ain't it? They got to figure out what they're gonna do with him.
They gotta resign him.
Next year, his contract up. He was on a 3-year deal.
Yeah, we gotta get him resigned. He can't ask for a whole lot, but we gotta get him resigned.
Well, they ain't gonna do it because, like I said, they're gonna build this whole team around Derek Brown, and they gonna let Luvu walk. They'll probably try to trade that motherfucker because he got a high value. He got a high value right now.
Lord.
Watch this.
Lord.
Watch it.
So you mean to tell me we ain't gonna have no linebackers? That's what you're telling me.
Exactly. I'm glad you get the picture. No linebackers. We ain't got nothing now. Shit. We ain't had no linebacker the last 3 years.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So about five more years till we get one then. All right. Okay.
Well,
2 more years, that'd be 5 total. Okay.
I told everybody 2 years ago to start getting them linebackers. I was so linebacker thirsty. I about damn near drafted Jack Campbell last year to the Panthers. Every show. Every fucking show. I'm thirsty.
That's all I heard. Jack Campbell.
Said 39. We have to get a linebacker, and he's
nobody want to listen
right now, right? Nobody wants to listen.
Nobody want to listen. We went and get a goddamn receiver, and I said to myself, "What in the hot fuck is we doing here? What are we doing?"
Hey, Logic. In 5 years, we'll be the Carolina Panthers soccer team.
We already got the soccer team.
Lord.
And
I got
this is the thing right here. I'm sitting here.
No, he said the football gonna be over. It's done.
I'm sitting
You
here
damn right.
to people and telling them that you got to start drafting these offensive linemen early. First, second, third round. First, second, third round if you want to build the type of line that you guys are talking about. These late third, fourth, and fifth rounders, they ain't gonna do it because you don't already have Pro Bowlers ahead of them.
Project guys go. I keep telling them 4 through 7 is project guys. Hear me. Put it on the calendar. Write it down. Send an email. 4 through 7 is project guys. The first 3 rounds is when you draft for your offensive line.
We don't have nobody ahead of the project. So
there you go. That's the part. You can't afford for it to be project because the guys that starting ain't it either.
Oh my God!
You got a Logic. Yeah.
We in a position right now where we're inept at the guard position right now. That's why we're getting pushed back week in and week out. Now, wouldn't common sense tell a GM who looking at this shit week in and week out, let me go upgrade my guard position? I got to do that right now. And Chandler Zavala ain't gonna be it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Zavala,
a small one.
He can't last long.
At the end of the day, you can't let Icky call up and say, "Hey, I want my boy," because we went to college together. You got to find the best available guard right there at that position. You can't just get him because that's what your boy. Now,
that camping stupid ass. That camping with his stupid ass.
I tell you this though, Logic. I tell you
Yeah.
this. Let's just say Brady and Corbett didn't get hurt, right? Now
Yep.
you going in the right direction because you've drafted guards every year. And just say Cade Mays or Nash Jensen or and Savala would have popped come in next year, mid next year. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They was able to come in and get in rotation and do like supposed to. But you're asking these guys, second and third year players that didn't get much run since they've been there, other than special teams or whatever, to come in and be a starting caliber guard in the NFL. You
That's
can't
it.
do that on the offensive line.
I keep telling
Can't
Because
do
y'all
that.
that.
Avala
It
wasn't
doesn't
expecting
happen.
to play right now.
A
This is
fourth
what,
round guard starting immediately. Why?
yeah.
Hey,
That's
Now,
crazy. That's
I still
crazy.
feel
That boy,
this
man, like
position,
Zavala
yeah,
is.
that position is not a wide receiver. That position is not the quarterback position. That position is not an edge rusher position. You, it's the offensive line. You, it's not happening, bro.
Zavala
hey
need to
Very,
Joe.
eat some
very,
booty.
very
That's
little.
what he needs to
Very
do.
little. Few
I
in
believe
between to
Icky.
do that.
I believe Icky came in this season out of shape. That's what I really believe.
Why you say that, Pop?
How the hell he out of shape and you? Okay, how go? How pop?
I,
How? How?
Ever since the very beginning of the season, he seemed to be a step slower than last year. A step
And,
slower. And I
and
feel like
why? Why is that, pop?
That boy
I
eating
don't.
on
I
that
don't know.
foo-foo.
I don't know why. I'm not
Pop.
sure. I don't know. I don't know if he didn't condition himself as well as he did his first year.
He eating
He
that
looked a little
foo-foo.
more heavier, but he does. But that's just my assessment. It don't mean necessarily it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because me
Pop.
and Goat talked about that too. Huh?
Pop. Pop.
You,
Pop.
you got you got
Pop.
him sounding like
Pop.
Clement Benjamin right now.
Pop. Pop. Pop.
What's up? What's up?
What's the number one thing that changed amongst this line right here?
I'm not. Look, I'm not talking about the whole line. I'm just talking about him specifically. After me
I'm gonna tell you.
watching him, I think he
I
might
telling
have
you
came
why
in
he
out of
is.
shape.
I telling you why he a step slower.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me.
I can tell
What
you
change?
too.
What change? Go ahead, Jalen. Go ahead, tell him. Go ahead, tell him, Jalen.
Because that dude is eating all that foo-foo. He
Oh,
ain't
there you
fit.
go.
Oh my God.
Never
This
mind,
dude
Jalen.
here.
Never
You
mind,
gave it. You
Jalen.
gave it earlier. He didn't get it. No, I think he's alluding to the scheme again, man.
Thank you. That's
I
where
think
I'm
he
going
alluded
with it. The
if y'all
scheme is
remember,
you change this scheme and instantly this entire line is gonna look better. You change
yes,
your
sir.
scheme.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Yes,
One
sir.
yeah,
simple
Y'all
fix
remember
will
when
that's
make
it.
this
y'all remember when
entire
Matt
thing look better.
Like
yeah, y'all
like
remember
like
when
Joe
Matt
just said. Like
y'all
Joe
remember
just
when
said.
Matt
Joe
Moore
said
was
that
here?
they had the three guys come out. The top three left tackles, and Icky best attribute compared to the other two was run blocking. You just took him out of it. So now where he can be overly aggressive, he ain't that now. He ain't that
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I mean, this nigga was mauling people, bro.
I saw him run cats
So what
all
is
the way over last year. You just don't lose physical talent like that in 1 year.
I told
so
you.
logic? So what is he now? What is he now? Since he's not a run stuffer, run you over lineman, and he's had a full year in this new scheme. What is he now?
He's
Well,
essentially a
They
liability.
got him as a pass. They got him as a pass protector, and that's not his number one thing, bro.
yeah.
He's not
But
a
when
pass
Matt
protector.
if y'all remember when Matt Fool was here, they were saying his pass blocking was his first year, his pass blocking wasn't all that no way. If y'all can remember that going into
Yeah,
camp.
What wasn't that the
Pat
reason why they were talking about Brady Christensen to begin with?
exactly.
yeah, yeah. Now, if Brady Christensen was anything at tackle, you wouldn't have went and drafted this motherfucker, man. You wouldn't have went and
That's
got
that.
him. I'm so sick of hearing people talk about moving Icky to guard and put Christensen out there at left tackle. He didn't look bad. Here we go. Y'all will settle for anything around here. You
Man,
settle.
average.
You settle for anything. This shit don't make no damn sense. How quarterback thirsty, how team dependent we are. And you got to understand, we put ourselves in this situation. Matt Fool was a lot of things, but at least I knew up under him when he came in, the offensive line was terrible, and he fixed it. He fixed it. He had his way about fixing it by run blocking. Hey, you cater to the strengths of the team if you're gonna take over the team. The problem is we keep firing coaches, and they gotta go by the scheme that they don't want to go through because they got a run block. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of the coaches coming through the doors have to do. They have inherited this line, they've inherited these players, and they have to live and die by these players. And it's not gonna change overnight. You're gonna have the same thing coming in for the next coach.
Okay, so Q, the next coach, depending on who it is, anybody that's gonna be a potential candidate, majority of the time they've at least seen or know somewhat of what's going on with the Panthers and see what kind of personnel we do have. So them coming in the door, seeing what we got, you clearly see we have issues in pass protection. Somebody like Frank Wright must have not been paying attention because he came in and thought it'd be a smart idea to be in a heavy passing scheme, keeping your guy in shotgun the whole time.
Well, I can't say that about Frank because at the time when Frank came in, we had Brady Christensen and they had just drafted Chandler Zavala. So the plan was they were going to replace Austin Corbett's production with Zavala, but everybody kept getting injured on this line. So Frank's plan went to shit at that moment.
I get that part, but at the end of the day, when they are hurting like that, why would you still continue being pass protection like that when you know you having issues? Just run the ball.
Well, see, the nigga that thought he was smarter than everybody else was Thomas Brown. That's who got. I didn't take that time. Thomas Brown is the reason why Frank ran out the door.
So you just gonna blame the nigga? That's what you gonna do, huh? You just gonna blame him?
I'm blaming the dumbass nigga on that one.
Okay.
I don't think it's on them. I don't think it was Thomas Brown on that one.
Shit.
I think just like
who they say came up with the zone blocker or the zone schemes for this offensive line go? Who they say came up with that?
Who is over there? Who's on that thumbnail? Who's that on that thumbnail?
Go. Who they say he don't know the shit about offensive lines.
But he's sending
Tepper don't know shit. He don't know shit about offensive line. When we talking about zone shifts, when we talking about stuff on the offensive line, that is not your boy, man.
Okay, Logic just asked the question: why was we running? Why weren't we running? Why are we throwing the ball 40 and 50 times a damn game? Why ain't we running? Because that same motherfucker that was sending plays down on napkins told he better get his boy together. He better get his boy together. Now y'all know the report don't come in, and I'm just telling y'all, we don't report it on this. It was said, it was stated. They told him Bryce Young was not ready. Bryce Young footwork and mechanics was terrible. He was not ready. Guess what they said? Get him ready for game 1 and we'll fix it later. That's what we're told. We'll fix it later. Meaning, show him how to get in and out the huddle, do the basic shit, this and that. We will fix it later. That's what was reported. If you think we'll lie, that's what we reported. Go look it up. I'm not telling you and showing you again. Go look it up. We are not lying. That's why. Fuck the scheme, fuck the zone scheme, fuck the power run, fuck whatever else. Get my boy ready. The Bojangles commercial, the Under Armour commercial, the Power Body commercial, what the fuck ever. What all them campaigns have gone to hell. Bojangles has pulled their shit. Body Armor has pulled their shit. All them goddamn endorsements.
Let me address MD Bryce real quick, man. Because the number one thing right here, on a traditional team, everybody knows that you get a pass protecting left tackle. But Jackass, who we had as the coach at the time, he went and got a run blocking because that's what he wanted to run with the scheme. And what did I just say? Now everybody has to live and die by Icky being here at left tackle. Now, I just said he has to polish up his left tackle skills in pass protection. I've been saying that all year. Everybody is so quick to write him off, but they want to keep this goddamn quarterback here. I don't understand it. You're quick to throw the left tackle away, but you'll hold on to the quarterback for forever.
MD Bryce.
Listen,
Lord
at
have
the end
mercy.
of the day, but what Goat's saying though, I get it. He's saying that Tepper came in and said, I don't care what you run, I don't care what type of scheme it is, I don't care what kind of formation. Get my boy in the game and get my boy the ball.
Get my boy ready.
That's the problem
Get
right
my
there.
boy ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
reported that Frank and other people told him by week 5 they wanted to bench the guy. But they told him no. No.
Man. Can you imagine going in as a head coach into that office at week 5 and said, look here, Tepper, this ain't working out. The young boy ain't ready. I need to put in Andy Dalton and we figure things out from there. And he sits you down and tell you, that's what you're talking about, but this is what we're going to do.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah, you let him
Wanna
tell
hear
me
it.
that shit right there. I'll tell Tepper, you can go fuck yourself. Coach your own goddamn team.
Well, at that point, and then you can start to look at and logic. You can start
Yes,
to look
sir.
at Frank and see how defeated Frank was week after week
Oh, yeah.
after week. You understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
That's why week after week after week after week, that man coming to the podium and trying
I
to
don't feel
explain
bad for him.
why this and that.
I
Well,
don't feel bad
no,
for that
you
nigga at
can't.
all.
No, yeah, you can't. You
Not at
can't.
all.
You right.
He put
You
himself in
right.
that situation.
You can't. You can't. You can't at all.
I
You
don't
right.
feel not a damn bit bad for Frank
Me,
Wright,
me neither.
and,
Me
and
I
neither.
didn't say I
lying
feel
ass
bad,
Frank is what I
but I
I'm just
understand.
letting people know, for the people in the back, I'm letting them know what this man was dealing with. Week in and
When
week out.
you sell your soul to the devil, and when it's
That's
time to
Oh,
get that
no.
payment back up out your ass, you think the
that's
devil
true.
gonna take a shortcut to get that payment out your
No,
ass?
no, hell no, he ain't. He gonna
Yeah.
whip up.
He's
The
getting that
devil gonna
there.
beat on your
He gonna
ass and
stick
beat
them
on
two
your ass.
horns
Beat on
right in
your
your
ass.
ass.
Right in your ass. He gonna beat on your ass and
Yes,
beat on
sir.
your ass and beat on
And
Yeah.
Frank sold his soul to the devil, and he
Yep,
your ass.
came up there
basically.
skinning and grinning.
Yeah.
Y'all remember? I played it on the tape. He said, "Draft night, you coming to the best situation. We got a really good football team here. Hey,
Yep.
we just need a quarterback.
Yep.
We feel like
So,
you're the missing piece."
Yep.
you would have liked for him that night when it happened. When it all went down and it was told that we wasn't taking CJ Stroud, we were taking Bryce, even though he made it clear that his pick would have been CJ. You mean to tell me that first interview, he should have been up there and said, I don't understand what we're doing here, but I'm here to be a head coach. I'll try to figure it out. He should have been honest from the get-go and say, this ain't my guy, but this is
Yep.
my team, so I'm going to try to make it work.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That what you
There it
want to hear
is.
from him?
I
Now,
know it sounds unrealistic when you say it
Yeah.
like that. It
Yeah.
sounds unrealistic, but you got to understand. I would have rather him went to Tepper face and in front of Tepper face to say, "No, sir, I'm not the man for the job." And rather than him get here and put his hands around this shit here and try to fix it, I'd much rather for him, because if you know something is
Yeah.
not what you typically go for, like I keep telling everybody, if you know the bitch that you see out there, she bad, but that ain't typically what you go for, walk your ass on, because this bitch ain't no good for you. She gonna fuck
That's
your
it.
credit up. She gonna come. She gonna have you. She gonna burn your shit up. She gonna fuck your life up. And I'll be damned if
logic.
he walk around
Yeah.
his life
Andy
fucked
Reid
up.
told them motherfuckers. Andy Reid told them, y'all can fire me if this shit don't work out. I ain't no way Frank Wright told him no shit like that because we have Bryce Young. And it come out between week 3 and week 4 that this man did not want him. Boomo Esiason was all on TV and all these other guys talking about this is not Frank's typical type of quarterback, this and that. So Frank was already telling other motherfuckers what had done went on. And it already done started to leak.
Didn't I tell you the word on the grapevine was that David Tepper had his eye on another coach already, aka Ben Johnson. He had his eyes on him. I
Jim
told you this a couple
Harbaugh.
of weeks ago. He was
Yes, sir.
back talking to Harbaugh. He was back looking at Johnson because they say word through the grapevine. Frank Wright heard about it, and he found out that was week 5. I told y'all that. That was
Yes,
week
sir.
5. I played the video and all that shit, the audio and all.
And I just
Week
told y'all,
5,
Frank
Tepper
was
had
not
done
Tampa's
move on
guy.
from that nigga.
Yeah, it don't take Tampa long. If Tampa don't love you, you know it. You know it. Quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Tampa don't fuck with you like that. You know, the only reason the nigga said Matt Rule looked like him, smelled like him, this and that, he was
But
gonna
that was
get
his
Matt
guy.
Rule out. Matt was his guy. He did not want to move off Matt. You heard him say that shit. He
The
did not want to
fans
move off
made
Matt.
him move off of Matt.
Thank
He said, "I hear the fans. I listen to the fans. I hear
with
what y'all
fire
saying."
and all this dumb shit and every damn thing else. And then Matt
Mm-hmm.
Rule, now when he told Matt Rule put the dirt on his motherfucking own grave when he told him go out there and get you a rock star OC, and Matt Rule come back with Ben McAdoo. That's what put the
McAdoo.
nail in the coffin.
Ben
Tampa didn't want
McAdoo.
McAdoo. Tampa didn't want
But
McAdoo.
but but
They
but
Tampa
but but
Sam Donald.
but the number one thing, and coaches got to understand this right here. You get who fits you. You don't listen to a motherfucker who because you see right now the position that we in, where they're getting a rock star staff. You see how this has flopped. You got Dom
Yeah,
Capers, Jim Caldwell. You had Thomas Brown, who he never called a play. You got Josh McCown, who done been in every damn system. You
I'm
you
saying
got a lot of
that
experience,
gave this nigga
and
here
ain't
another.
none of that
That would
shit work.
that would have gave him another year though, Q. That would have gave Rule another year if he'd have had a competent OC.
Nah, what would have gave Rule another year is if he came out here and won at least the first 2 out of them 5 games he had last year. He didn't even win. Remember, he started off, he only won 1 game that last year, and they said, okay, fuck it, it's time to go. Time to go. And your boy Steve Wilkes took over after that. When they were reporting them boys fighting at practice and shit like that. We a fucking clown show, man. We a
That's
goddamn
it.
clown show.
That's it.
Where you hear that they having a Royal Rumble at practice with the coaches? Where do you hear that shit?
And fun though.
Nigga,
Oh my
nigga about to
goodness.
power bomb another coach out here, man. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, the coaches. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. You ain't shit, bitch. Huh?
Man, that's crazy. Matt Rule
That
over there
shit
got
is
these boys
wild.
running laps like we in college or high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Running laps. Y'all messed up.
Oh, yeah, I messed up. Let me run a lap. Oh man, that's crazy. It's crazy. Coaches,
What he was
like
trying to do
Grown
was
man
broke
making
them.
$20 million
Alex,
and I'm running a lap.
Logic, they sat there whole
Yeah.
damn week, man, trying to figure out this shit about coaches having weekly meetings. You know, we was national news about that.
Yep.
The head coach having a
Yep.
weekly meeting with the owner.
That's it.
That don't happen either. This
Yeah.
is some crazy shit, man.
Now you got the dang reporter coming out talking about David Tepper got a set of brass balls on his desk that he rubbed
Yeah.
to keep people. What in the
Boy, this nigga got balls of steel. I ain't never
Yeah,
seen that.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's part of the
brass
joke. That's part of the
balls,
joke. Look at that man.
brass balls sitting on his desk.
Yeah.
This is
Said it's a
crazy.
centerpiece. It's a centerpiece of his huge desk. You can't miss it when you walk in there.
Tough for hell, man. Tough as hell.
Boy, we
Yo,
got somebody on our hands here now.
Boy, yeah, man. We so do.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope he do something stupid Sunday. Hope a fan say something to him, make him act crazy at the game Sunday.
Yep. Trying to get him out of there and call him something that he don't want to be called. I'm playing, man. Like, don't do that. Man. The only way Tepper can leave is to call somebody the N-word, bro. That's the only way. Then I want him to say it so bad so he could get the freak up out of here, man.
Somebody needs to go ahead and test that theory.
Yep.
He
Go
can
ahead
go
and
and slip up and say it. Somebody got to do
please. Please. I wish I may have the money to be owner. I wish. And I will fire everybody that's in that draft too. Everybody that was associated with Matt Rule, I'm firing. And that's including Scott Fitterer.
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
it. Good.
Nah, shit. I was just I wanted to put my input on. Did y'all hear what Adam Scheffler said about Bryce Young?
Oh shoot.
You know, say that
Nah, fill us in. I love to hear.
Shoot.
He said that he had spoke with some coaches, and they said right now the game they feel like the game is too big and too fast for Bryce Young.
Oh.
He said that shit yesterday. I said, ah, damn, ain't that some shit?
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they got that from Black Cat, because we've been saying that forever.
Yep.
So the guy's supposed to be the ultimate processor, supposed to be the brain, supposed to be so far ahead in the offense. Now he's overwhelmed.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And I want to piggyback on something Pop said a few minutes ago about Icky, because I was thinking too. You know what I'm saying? You say you feel like he you know what I'm saying, he came in out of shape. I kind of feel like that too, but I kind of to add on what you said, I kind of feel like I think he came into the season with a little big head too. You know what I'm saying? He had, he got a lot of accolades last year, and I don't think he put the work in he should have put in the off season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thinking,
Y'all give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll call you. I'll be right back. Give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back. I got to step off.
All right, Goldie Pie.
What? Yeah. I don't know what the hell you on right now, Jalen. That's what I was saying. I was trying to tell Q that I just felt like he came in unprepared. He just seemed like a step or two slower. It wasn't saying that. I know the scheme was already hard for him, but I follow one of the linemen from the Chargers and how he works out over the off season, and he was a rookie last year, Penei Sewell.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that he was doing was incredible because he knew he had to step his game up compared to what he did the year before.
Yeah.
I didn't when I followed Icky, I didn't see that type of transition. I didn't see him trying to pick up on new, fundamentals that he should be, probably learning to take into next year. I didn't see that. So that's what I was trying to tell to the guys.
Y'all gotta also look at the boy went from broke to rich. Over a damn all season. Let him have a stake or two. God damn. But you know what the NFL stands for too, Q, not for long. So you goddamn you can go from broke to rich you can go from rich to being broke again too. Your ass will be the fuck up out of here real quick.
D, I disagree with you on that because it stands for not for long, but not at that tackle position. I have seen more left tackles get more leeway than any other position on this team, on any team, because you're gonna invest $20 million into these guys.
You can go back to your boy from that got drafted to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Andre Dillard. Y'all remember Andre Dillard about 4-5 years ago was goddamn it one of the best left tackles coming out, and his ass ain't never see goddamn fucking left tackle in Philly. That motherfucker is on the bench right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think I know they didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so he'll be a free agent coming this year if they ain't already got rid of him. I ain't for sure, but left tackles come in all the time and don't pan out.
Think about it. Look at some of these guys like Mekhi Becton and all them boys that they put big money and they invest in, and next thing you know, you see the guy he in and out of the league, not out of the league, but on a different team. Next thing, now be mindful. He was a highly touted guy. Be mindful. Next thing you know, he on somebody else's team within 4 years. How that happened?
Well, Mekhi
So
Becton he's still on the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Mekhi Becton coming to the league, he kept getting injured. So that's been his goddamn problem. Oh, he was overweight and goddamn injured. Yeah, he really played good. You know what I'm saying? His rookie year, he just couldn't stay healthy.
So, Q, you just shaking your titties for Icky, huh? just because we make critiques on this guy.
How dare you use my term on me, you motherfucker?
I see what's going on here. Icky for president. All right.
No. In this case, for you, ISM for president, since you love that motherfucker so much.
ISM is good.
But see, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up hope on Icky. I just think Icky gonna have to go into the offseason with a new mind frame, and he should. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gotten his ass embarrassed this year. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker done gave up 18 goddamn sacks.
See, I understand that right there. That right there I could accept. Versus y'all saying, "Hey, put him at guard."
I'm not even there yet. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know, he's gonna have to take the goddamn bull by the horns in the offseason and goddamn fucking like Pop said. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to do like Penei Sewell did. Goddamn it, he gonna have to goddamn work on his craft.
He gotta take being an NFL left tackle very serious and really work on his craft. Like, you already know what your strong suit is, but in the offseason you should be working on the things that you're not good at.
Exactly. He need to be working on his goddamn footwork in the goddamn offseason. He need to be working on he need to call motherfuckers. Hell, he can go to goddamn high school and go somewhere and goddamn Raleigh some goddamn find these goddamn little fast little D ends and have them motherfuckers rushing them and goddamn it, him trying to goddamn stay in front of them. That's what the fuck you need to be doing.
That's what I'm saying, taking it real serious as a freshman. We know you can lift up a fork and a plate and eat. We know that. All right, cool. What else can you do in your off season other than partying and eating? Because when I'm following you, I'm not saying the professionalism. I'm not saying you taking it serious. Because that way you won't have people having these critiques about you. Come out, it's just a scheme. So
here we go.
I believe the brother can do it all if he
Everybody
really.
athletic trainers now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you got to step your game up because everybody else is stepping their game up.
You looking at the nigga on Instagram? How the fuck you know what he doing now?
Okay, once again, shaking your titties.
You can only train somebody.
I asked you a question. Is you in the house with Icky Ekwonu? That's all I asked. You in the house with him? You working out with him?
Nah. You in the house with him? You know he's training.
Damn.
Q.
Here we go, MD Bryce. Here we go.
Nah. Bryce. You gotta keep it real. You just a little bit. I know you like Icky. We can tell. But you fanboying just a little bit.
I'm not fan. I'm being fair. You name me another guy that after 1 year, everybody is ready to move off of him at left tackle. Name me one left tackle you seen going through this.
Why wouldn't
you crazy? MDJ, everybody else is talking about moving this boy.
Bro, let me. I like Icky. Icky need to be on the fucking line because he can run block his ass on. I want him here. But the problem is you act like it's so uncommon for a run blocking left tackle to get moved to guard. They do it all the time. Nobody's knocking him.
MDJ, these stupid ass fans we got is saying, cut this motherfucker. He making Bryce look worse. You're not hearing what these people saying, MD Bryce. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's some stupid ass people around here.
I understand that, but it's not uncommon to take a left tackle that was predominantly run blocking in college and move him. It's not uncommon. They do it all the time.
Fuck it. Y'all want to move him? Move the motherfucker then. That's what y'all do. Y'all move him. Move him.
The problem?
Move him. Y'all want to move him?
What would be the problem with him? What's the problem?
Move him. Go ahead, move him.
Nobody on the channel has said we want to move Icky to Bryce. I mean,
y'all draft the motherfucker 6 overall to put him at guard. So pay $25 million for this motherfucker to play guard. Go ahead. Y'all bitching and crying and moaning about everybody else getting $20+ million. I already know how this shit could go. Cause y'all niggas inconsistent. Y'all gonna be loving him today, and y'all gonna be hating his ass tomorrow.
But Q, ain't nothing wrong with having an elite guard. Hell, goddamn it,
Exactly. That's all I
goddamn it,
was saying.
the Colts drafted Quentin Nelson, goddamn it, with I think around the 6th pick, and goddamn it,
how much he getting paid? How much he getting paid?
I don't know
Why do that
because a couple
matter?
years ago he was the best. He was the best goddamn guard in the goddamn league.
Okay, and watch this. A guard pay is different than a tackle pay. You can get a guard and pay less than $10 million for him
but
in the first round.
Icky's still on his rookie contract. If we move him to guard, we won't be. He won't be getting paid left tackle money. He'll be getting paid guard money.
Oh, so they gonna switch the contract now?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I shut the fuck up then. That's what I'm gonna do.
Because of where he got drafted. Where he got
Ain't no hold on. Y'all get what y'all want. Move the motherfucker to guard. All right, go ahead.
Oh, like Goat say. Oh.
No.
Get the whole moving guard thing out your head. That's not where my standpoint is. I'm saying I want him to work on him professionally as a left tackle. I think this year he didn't go as hard as he could have. That's why I gave the prime example when I was watching Penei Sewell, because Penei Sewell really put in that fucking work. I seen him. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So if he's looking a step slower, it's just making me think from me looking, okay, maybe you didn't go as hard as you could have in the off season.
Okay,
that's when your training really begins.
Nobody
said guard. Nobody said nobody.
Do what y'all want. Ain't nobody said no guard. Go ahead, do what you want. Go ahead.
Okay, you starting to sound like what's his name on Instagram? God.
Go ahead. I don't care if you move him to coach. I don't give a damn what you do.
Lord have mercy. Y'all leave Icky alone, y'all. Y'all about to piss me off.
No, sir. No. Y'all wanna move? Y'all move him.
I wouldn't
move to the bench.
Move Icky.
Let him sit him on the bench.
Because the reason why Icky is looking bad is because of Bryce's footwork.
Y'all don't realize what y'all got. I didn't tell y'all 10 times.
I don't really give a damn where he play. He can be guard or tackle, as long as he performing. I don't really give a damn what position he playing. He can play center. I don't give a shit. He can play tight end. I don't give a fuck.
Right,
put him at tight end.
David, you gotta get that gay shit out your mind, brother. He's still
let him get his life together. He's still growing. Let him get there.
Dude, he called goat. He said goaty pie.
I heard that. I was just gonna leave that alone.
That's your property. You left him in your hands, and boy.
Well, anyway,
nicknames for grown men.
Yeah, that ain't a good look. But anyway, I'm just trying to get my life together out here, man. I'm under the impression when it comes to this offensive line, it has to be rebuilt. If y'all want to move him to guard and then look for another left tackle, hey, that's fine by me. But as far as for left tackles, the options we got on the team currently isn't it. So go get a pass blocker left tackle.
We could hell if we gonna move him to guard, shit, we could drag that boy from Washington in the second round. I can't pronounce that motherfucker name, but that motherfucker is good as a motherfucker.
Yeah, any offensive lineman we draft is perfect for us as long as they can play. Because
there you go with that perfect. There you go with that.
The whole line needs some help.
I guess Cade Mays was perfect for us too, and Chandler Zavala and all the boys were perfect, huh?
I mean, when they came out, I had hope they would do something, but they ain't did. Once I seen they ain't doing nothing, I'm ready to fuck them.
MD Bryce, I could have told you a 4th round guard wasn't gonna do a daggone thing in the NFL. Not in his first year.
Well, I ain't want them to roll out there off the rip anyway. But I'm just saying, when you draft somebody, you always got hopes that your staff can develop them into something. If not,
but we are the Panthers. We on a different scale level than everybody else in the NFL, bro. I didn't tell y'all this 100 times.
I I want Zavala all the way off my team. I ain't never seen somebody get bitched so much as him. But that boy got bitched so much. I'm sorry.
One season and Pop ready to get off of him already.
That boy is ass. Hey, Bryce been here one season. You ready to get off him?
Now watch this. Papa, get rid of Chandler Zavala, but keep Deontay Brown. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. There it is.
But the thing is, I can actually go off tape and say why I don't want Zavala. Deontay Brown ain't giving me no tape. So what can I go
good
off?
enough to get on the tape. That's what we keep trying to tell you.
Yeah, if he can't beat Zavala out, we know he can't do shit.
Exactly.
Why
Pop don't have false hope for Deontay Brown.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
You can't beat him out.
But whenever Deontay Brown did get a chance in the preseason, shit, Deontay Brown didn't look bad, to be honest with you.
He looked good, and they would run the ball on the right side. He looked good.
Wait a minute, Pop. I thought you said you had no tape. Which one is it?
That's preseason. That's not real actual NFL footage. You know what I'm saying? Real snaps. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not counting that. It's like everybody else don't count.
Oh, you don't count preseason now. Here we go.
Nobody else does.
Oh my God. This team was terrible in preseason and they're terrible now. What does that tell you, Pop?
We'll take this out.
I say they don't know how to assess talent any damn way. So it don't really matter what I say.
I'll be damned.
Oh man. Why do
you say left tackle? I say guard. It don't really matter.
Anyway it go, we got to improve the offensive line. So whatever way that they see fit, I guess I'm going to have to drop a mock draft around here sooner or later because maybe that'll get a little bit of this antsiness out of here. Maybe we got to do that.
I would love to. Speaking of mock draft, we're trying to do an all 32 team mock draft. Get in that Discord so when we drop this video, y'all can have a chance to participate with us. And we're going to do some randoms. Y'all going to have to know some things about these teams because, hey, that's what it's all about. And you're going to pick the players you think suit fit for those teams. So if you're trying to join the all 32 mock draft, when we get it done, get in the Discord and say you want to get in the mock draft, and we can knock this thing out. It should be fun to really interact with the Black Cat.
Y'all gonna have to tell me how to get in there.
Yes, sir. I'll put the link in the chat.
Okay. And I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna get back on in a few. I gotta run in the house. I'm all late on a call with a client. I don't want to be too goddamn loud. But I come back out. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna get back on. I'll see y'all. Say what, Pop?
You're gonna be like, shut your ass up, D'Angelo. I'm on the phone.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna say that. She's just gonna be throwing shit at me, looking crazy.
Throwing? Oh Lord, y'all on that level?
No, I'm just fucking with you. She's just gonna be looking at me crazy.
Oh my God! They go to link to the Discord to anybody that want to join. Make sure you click that link. There, once you get inside, we'll start posting information in the general chat for everybody. So do us that favor and join the Discord today.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I don't know where go at. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna start getting some last words. Brother Jalen, we can go ahead and get your last words. Talk to me.
Man, my last word would be fire Scott Fiddler, fire the whole draft team, fire them too. And yeah, fellas, the future is not looking bright. Like I said before, this upcoming draft, Steve Big D Smith, he's finna pick our second round pick again.
Yes, sir. MD Bryce, who want to move the guard, the tackle, the guard, and trot back out here next year with this. Go ahead, give me your last words.
Hey, look, man, don't entertain none of that shit they talking about, man. It's bullshit. That's bullshit. Don't even entertain that shit, man. Don't put no laugh emoji in the
He loved Bryce so much he wanna flip the whole team around. The whole dang team.
That's a false narrative. I don't like Bryce Young.
He love him. He
I don't
love him. He
like
don't
that.
like him. He love him.
They just mad
He
they wanted
love
to
him.
draft him. Jalen was praying for him, and Q couldn't wait till he stepped into the building. That's my last word.
Well, guess what? This is what happened when the world shit change. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last words for me. Poppin', talk to me.
Yeah, Chris, hit that Discord, man, and join our Discord, man, and we'll probably do this mock draft after the season's over with. That way we'll know where everybody stands and things of that nature. And get in that Discord and just put in there that you want to do the mock draft with us. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be real fun. I don't think nobody has ever done this. So yeah, make sure you jump in there, man, and we'll write you down. We'll jot you down. My last word is well, let's see here. I had it, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Move Ricky off the team. There it is. That's his last word.
Lamar Jackson MVP. Want to make sure I put that out there. I'm excited, but I'm fearful for this off season. So all I can do is keep praying.
What an illustrious last word from the great Poppin'. He is a very interesting character. Make sure y'all help this brother. He's going through a time where he has fallen. It is such a time to be a Panther now.
Yeah. Yep. And
if you want to see some titty shaking, just bring up Icky, and Q will shake them titties.
No. I'm just telling you the truth about a left tackle, and y'all don't want to hear it. So there it is. There it is. I'm tired of y'all making excuses around here.
Laviska Shenault.
I'm tired of it. Y'all boy want to get rid of a prime left tackle, and y'all want to go back into. I'm tired of y'all, man. I'm tired of y'all. I need a vacation.
Let's get your bees. Let's get your bees, Q.
Okay. All right. Get my bees. I'm gonna get your last words. Yeah.
Laviska Shenault is gonna be the Debo.
You and that cheering ass nigga in the background. All both of y'all.
Shenault is gonna be the Debo next year.
Y'all want to get rid of the best left tackle we had since Jordan Gross, and move him to guard, and move him to center, and move him. He might as well play quarterback while he at it. Maybe we have a better chance of getting the ball down the field.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm tired, man. My last words for the day is y'all niggas crazy. And there it is.
Though. Like Shenault gonna be our Debo next year, though. He gonna be our Debo.
All right, Wiley, don't you start that up today. I'm gonna let you sleep. Rest in peace.
Taylor, we're in the Exodus. Is he talking about?
No, man, like that dude is gonna be the answer next year, bro. I'm telling y'all.
It is Wednesday. It's Bible study for Jalen. So we got to get him back, on track.
He'll be answering house calls is what he going to be doing. He ain't going to be working in the NFL.
I'm not sure you're going to pass that drug test, Jalen. We got to do something. We're going to get that out your system.
Michael Jonathan Mingo is hurt, so he's out for the season. So Laviska Shenault going to carry us, bro.
Subscribe to the channel today. Make sure y'all go over to the tailgate. I put the link in the chat earlier. Go over there and subscribe to that channel as well. The more people y'all get, I'm about to really start posting a lot of content over there. So do us that favor and go on over there and subscribe, man. Go. It's you, Bubba.
Bruh. Listen. We can make a lot of assumptions on what's getting ready to go on around here. But y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see what we working with, and it ain't much. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It ain't much, but a clown.
With? Hey, what you working with? Let me see.
It ain't much but a clown. It ain't much to a clown, but clowning. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit back and we're gonna probably wait because how's that thing go? Week 17 right here on the 7th. They're gonna play this game.
We finna eat some
Then
booty.
he can't announce or even talk to the coach. The 2 divisional rounds is played. So that'll be 3 weeks from now before we'll know who this coach is gonna be or how this coaching carousel or whatever's gonna go. Because the other guys are gonna come up too. You got Chicago, you got the Chargers, and whoever else. But those are the 2
Well, go.
prominent jobs to
Go.
me.
We gotta go. We gotta get through Black Monday. We gotta get through Black Monday first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Once that happens, because you don't know if Arthur Smith is gone and you don't know who else. That's what I'm saying, Pop. So you got to figure out who's
Oh,
getting ready to be
okay.
the so-called head coach around this motherfucker, or who even want to take the damn job. Because once again, we got a clown. You got a clown sitting up here getting ready to pay somebody $15 million or what the fuck ever, and then they still want to end up running the show. That's clownish. So keep praying. I ain't gonna go with another soliloquy. Hey man, was I the last one out here giving my last words? Or you already gave yours, Q?
Yeah,
Was
he
that
gave his
it?
last word. That was
Okay,
it. You know,
if he already
that's it,
gave his
y'all.
last words, man, we gonna try to take y'all out, bro. And here we go.
Yep.